Hello, and welcome back to the Pen and Paper Pod. Gentlemen, how are we doing this week? Are you guys excited to get out of summer for a minute so you can head into the winter wasteland? I think it's 111 in Texas right now, right, guys?
I wouldn't know.
I think that's the heat index. I think the record right where I'm at is 107.
Reminder, guys, turn off your air conditions for right now. I know that's going to be painful. If you have to do it, not you, Ed. You need to turn your air conditioner off, period. You live in...
I turned it off!
I love you. I'm actually the one for the forgetting, so I'm just projecting my woes here. So I apologize. Welcome, guys, to the Pen and Paper Pod. Hello and welcome back. I'm joined here with Edwin Reyes playing the Worm, formerly known as Chuck Angus, Trevor Flynn playing Scree the Kenku Rogue, and Ashe Fallbright the Sorcerer. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to help us out, please go ahead and head on to social media. We are at Pen and Paper Pod on Facebook and Twitter. Share our feed and tell your friends about this podcast or Twitch stream. We want to get a nice chat feed going. If you get our numbers up, we are going to start doing some chat giveaways. I'm excited. I have some things planned, so stay tuned for that. Also, you want to catch up with the Pen and Paper Pod history, you can watch our previous casts on Villain season here on Twitch channel, and you can, of course, be able to catch up with our COVID special called Pandemic and Waterdeep being released right now and remastered now on our podcast feed. While you check out our podcast, make sure to like and subscribe. Oh, wait, that's YouTube. Def gives us reviews on iTunes. That's what we want, the purple icon. So we don't care what you say, but give us 5 stars. It helps us go up on the charts and grows the community so we can have a bunch of people that can yell at us here. We really appreciate that. Without further ado, gentlemen, are you ready to get back to the land of Novera and specifically to the winter wasteland you guys are currently inhabiting?
Yeah, sure. Let's get back to it. Okay.
Okay.
Is that your Chuck Angus as Worm voice?
I was wondering about that.
It could be. I don't know.
You don't know.
Woo! We're in for it tonight, guys.
So I got a bunch of questions this week. You guys can earn yourself things. So they're all about people's names in the previous campaign. If you can answer the people's names when I post it out there, you get advantage. You guys ready? Here we go. Our villains, Scree, Chuck, and Ashe, having been coerced at Slug Point into joining the Demon Army Remnant Knights, or Dark, have been tasked with a mission to forge an alliance with the Northern Orc clans and to retrieve a relic of the Demon King. First question, what was the Demon King's name? Anyone raise their hand?
No.
Tanner.
Bargul.
Correct. Tanner, you get advantage. All right. Second question coming up here. The Northern Orc tribe's leader name is... He is a great historical figure in Britain. Go ahead, Ed.
Is it like Halfdan or something?
Halfdan is correct. War Chief Halfdan. That's 2.
The one note I wrote down.
So you got 2 questions left in here, Trevor. So you get 2 chances to get advantage this week. These guys are on the roll, but here we go. Our villains smoothly infiltrated the Great Northern Ranging and attended a tournament held in honor of the Dragoon and his bride to be Lord Vassler's daughter. Unfortunately, due to some poorly timed comments, Chuck was murdered by the Kingfisher Knight, Lady Trevor. What was the Lady Knight's name? She's from a canton.
Was she one of the 3? She was one of the 3, right?
No, she was.
Lost
She was not.
No.
She was the one.
Oh wait, I know who it was. She's Lady Sejanus.
Nailed it. Everybody gets. Oh my God, you guys destroyed it this week. Well done. Now I need to come up with something else to remind you guys. I'll have to do place names next week. That's gonna.
I really dig that you've embraced the fact that we can't fucking remember the names of shit.
I like how I start every session now with a fucking test for you assholes. It's my new favorite thing. Go ahead, Ed.
I was gonna say the only reason I passed this because again I took 1 note and it was Halfdan's name for whatever reason.
I get it. He sounds like super likable. Like it's one of those things. He's got a slick ass name. So I don't know. It's what else are you gonna learn? All right. So fortunately, death was, however, not the end, as a cosmic avatar appeared to Chuck in the afterlife to offer him a deal, thereby returning him to his mortal form in the form of the body of the worm that infected his brain. Our heroes then proceeded to murder a loser knight by placing Chuck Angus's worm into his brain and then casting a spell with their single revivified diamond to change him back into the form of Chuck Angus. Of course, that the cosmic avatar did request a favor from Chuck that only he knows. Properly traumatized, our heroes headed north, where they encountered and slew a massive frost giant for extra credit, but no advantage. Can anybody name the name of the frost giant you guys slew?
Yes.
Tanner.
Trevor's got it.
Okay, Trevor.
No, it's all right. I wasn't looking at you. Sorry. Ivor Frost. Fuck, I can't read my own writing.
Crossbow.
Frostbow. Yeah, it was
really
redundant because he also had a bow that was named something very similar.
Yes, he had a Ivar Frostbow's Frostbow. It does not work. It roll off the tongue. Then they proceeded north again to Grumon over 2 days, where they encountered 5 male orc warriors and 2 orc women and an orc child. What's up, Ed?
You forgot to mention that I totally ate that frost giant.
Oh, I have not personally forgotten that. We will deal with that. Anyways.
Well, we did have Wendigo dreams because of that.
You did.
Yeah, that happened.
Yep, that is something.
We did deal with that a little bit.
Don't worry. You'll have to deal with it again. Yeah.
That is my favorite.
Yeah, don't you? Yeah. Oh, that you could just have the dream? No, I'm pretty sure death itself is going to make more of a request of you. Thank you very much, sir.
No, I have to go kill something.
Yeah.
I got it because I ate the taboo meat.
Megan is, of course, here again tonight. Hello, Megan. So let me just, where was my place? They then proceeded north. They encountered 5 male orc warriors and 2 orc women and an orc child being harassed by mounted wilderlords. Intervening, our heroes managed to defeat the knight, but not before one escaped to carry word of their crimes back to the encroaching army. The party was led by a female orc by the name of, what's her name, guys?
Orkenda?
Nope, that's not a proper.
Alita Yashal?
Yasha. I'm just gonna go with Yasha. I don't know if I said something last time. I think I came up with that name on the spot. But anyways, you guys are currently sitting around the fire, and Yasha is singing you a pleasant song. It is fucking freezing. Snow falls in massive flurries around the campsite. The orcs have gotten a roaring fire going and a clearing, hold up in a tent, and put up one of their tents to block the wind, creating a heat barrier. The 7 greenskins snuggle on one side of the fire across from you. Yasha is singing softly. You guys have your horses all behind you on the opposite side. I think probably somebody, either them or Tanner, used their magic to melt a trench for the orcs to eat out of not the orcs, but the horses to drink from the ice. And you guys are all buckled down. You're in winter gear that you guys managed to procure so that you are not going to have to make saves here, but the orcs are looking a little bit worse for wear. The two women, Yasha included, and the orc child are pretty buttoned up because it appears that the 4 remaining orc men gave their winter coats to them, and the youngest of the orc warriors, who's on close inspection little more than a boy, bearing an axe, is been given winter clothes as well. You guys are huddling around the fire. It's fairly merry as Yasha softly sings.
Do the orc like in general, do they have like any broken or torn clothing or winter garb?
Yeah, absolutely. So they definitely seem to have been a harried thing. It's like water. One of the things that they'll teach you in survival is that water and time and just sweating over country distances and getting torn up. You can get your gear really, really torn up out there on ice and definitely in winter. And so they look pretty trashed about. And I assume you're going to use this mending spell right here to help them.
Yeah. Whenever I can.
Okay, yeah. So you're able to maybe restore a couple of blankets, and you're able to, with the rest of them, with the help of the mending spell, you're able to kind of get one more orc back on his feet in terms of getting his winter gear. So hopefully maybe one of them died tonight, depending on this.
If he dies, he dies.
Well, you got 2 orcs, so you got 2 orcs now who essentially have no winter coats and are just sort of they seem to be huddled around the fire and okay right now, but you're worried about through them.
How far are we from our destination?
You're probably about 2 days. You're about a day's ride to the foot of the mountain. You guys can, of course, you don't really know where you're going, so you probably need to ask Yasha.
Okay, I asked Yasha, how far are we from safety? Because I explained that someone got away, which means we are not safe here for too long.
Oh, it should be about. I'm not sure. It should be about a day's ride from here to Jotun. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how quick we'll be able to do it because we don't have enough horses for everybody. If we all go as a party, fortunately, would probably mean about 2 days travel.
I pull my guys off to the side real quick to talk real quick. What if we give the women and the children the horse to go ahead of us and to send back some type of reinforcements in case we get like pinned down before we can get there? So that way, if we do get like attacked, we might not be completely fucked. And if we save the women and children, that will get us some kind of brownie points for our eventual meeting with the Orc King.
And then we'll just hoof it the rest of the way. Unintended.
Funny man. I guess, yeah. I mean, if we are all going in a group, like, we'd be slowed down regardless. So, like,
Okay, yeah. No, yeah.
I'm Chuck Angus. I'm not that bright. I've taken many hits to the head. I've died like at least 3 times at this point, I think. I'm just putting it out there. I am no longer trying to assert myself to extreme dominance. I'm relying on the good people that I keep around me.
Yeah, let's send the women and children.
That's a big Chuck Angus moment. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm proud of you. Wow, I didn't expect this growth so fast.
A lot of shit did happen. I'm going to defend Ed a little bit.
A lot of shit happened. I tried meta-wise, after all that shit, I'm like, all right, I got to start being a better person. I immediately eat the frost giant and bad things happen. And so all right, I relapse right away. I need to really stick with not being a dick.
Fair enough. Let's get those women and children out of here. Scree?
They're coming. So they're coming with us?
No, we're going to send them up ahead.
We're going to send the women and children ahead so they can get to safety. The soldiers will stay behind with us to help us get to where the rest of the orcs are. And if the enemy that got away, if they bring reinforcements and they get to us, hopefully there'd be enough time for the women and children to send some type of reinforcements our way to help us get us all to safety with minimal casualties.
I feel like we should keep protecting the women and children, maybe, arguably, if we want to. So they could just get attacked if they're vulnerable on their own, right?
Could be, but we know that they're going to come to this location since that's what our guy we let go.
If anything, we can send the youngest knight that they have with them. He's technically kind of a child too, but he is a warrior and should be able to protect them enough. Maybe.
Yeah, because if we get attacked, I don't want to look after these women and children.
Yeah, like the less people we need to protect, the better. Especially since, again, I reiterate, we let someone get away and they know about where we are and how many of us are there.
All right, you've convinced me.
So we can now that I have you guys on board, let's present this to the orcs and see what they say, because maybe they don't want to do that.
All right, do you want to present it?
Them to do anything.
All right, Chuck, you got the floor, man. I'm all behind you on this.
All right, I approach not Sasha. Well, Pasha?
Yasha. It's Yasha.
Yasha. Oh, sorry. I'm a bit brain rattled. You know. I forgot my own job. Ha.
You were
barbarian life. You know.
You were making a proposal, Chuck.
Yes. We would like to see and talk to the Orc King Halfdan. We are willing to give you our horses to send your women and children ahead so they can get to the safety of your town quicker, as the guards will guide us towards there. And, once you get there, you might want to send some reinforcements in case, they send reinforcements to come take us out.
No, I disagree. I think we should all stick together. And one of the orc guys gonna hold up his hand. He says, Yasha, this is a good plan. There are only 4 horses. Take Odig, Urug, go the mountain. We will follow behind. Jesus. During the day, you realize that you might be sitting ducks if the griffins are to come through. Especially until you reach the foot of the mountains, and you won't reach the foot of the mountains for another day.
If we'd be sitting ducks in that situation, what difference does it make if you're there with us or not? Get yourself to safety, and we'll do our best. It's easier when there's not vulnerable women and children who cannot defend themselves.
At least let us leave you with our coats in the morning. The other orc male.
Yeah. I will not fight you on that.
We'll put 7 of the things, so we'll be able to take 2 of the warriors with us. Take the smallest one and one of the warriors, and we'll leave the other 2 warriors with you all. And your party of 5 will come to the mountain.
That's great.
Sounds good.
We will talk to. I used to be a council member when I was on the council in Bavonia. I know Halfdan personally. I'll make sure to try and help you guys get to have a talk with him. Why did you want to talk to him? Why are you up north anyway? Not that I'm not grateful for your help. Why are you here?
Our business is our own.
I don't think that's going to fly with Halfdan.
We will tell Halfdan when we meet him. Our mission is of secrecy and importance that the less you know, the safer you are.
Like I said, I used to be on the Council of Grumman. He will make his decisions with me. There's a person you can trust, it's me.
Okay, then we come from a mission of trading with Halfdan. And
Trading?
yes.
Fortunately, if you guys had missed, our entire civilization was torched a couple of days ago. And now we're fleeing to our ancient enemies, the Frost Giants' homes, in hope of using their fleet to make a mass exodus of our people. So I'm not sure how much we are going to have to trade at the moment.
Sounds like you need a supply line, and that's what we're gonna do.
Are you actually suggesting trading, or are you lying? What's happening here?
Yeah, I'm lying.
Okay, all right.
I'm trying to tell them we're just gonna be trading.
Roll deception. Fuck. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Well done. Yeah, she's like, she thinks you're dumb. The ambience is a little too conferencing. Yeah, I noticed. My bad, Megan. She totally buys it. She's like, she thinks you're dumb because she doesn't understand why you're trying to trade with a civilization literally on the move in Exodus.
Call us angel investors.
All right. Well, it appears your business is your own then. I don't care anymore. I'm sure Halfdan would love to speak with you, and your help here has been invaluable. I have nothing poorly to say about you. Please, thank you for your help. Thank you for the horses. Little ones will live because of you, and I'm grateful.
Yes, we should get moving as soon as possible. I guess, guys, how badly damaged are you? Should we go for a short rest, or
took a long rest of it.
It looks to you like the orcs are going to long rest here because they're going to try to bed down for 6 hours and get like a full long rest in. Because a lot of the orcs are more beaten up than you, and they look exhausted.
Okay.
You can try to convince them not to do that, though. Though they will be against moving in the night.
Why are they against moving at the night on the ice claves?
As you head more north, you'll find giant fissures, and there's several of these portions. There's giant lakes that you'll come across that have been frozen inland here, as it's very far north, and they'll have these deep crevasses, and if you're not careful on the crevasses, you can fall in and die.
Do you guys know of a safe route? Because we could totally use that to our advantage if people come after us.
It's not too hard to avoid them. You'll just have to get your horses to jump them. Or, sorry, you won't have horses. The horses will not go in the middle of the night.
Okay. If the horses will not go in the middle of the night, then there's nothing we can do about that. So they're going to take a long rest.
We should sleep in shifts then.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, how bad are you guys? You need to like get some spell slots back or anything? Because I'm at 73 out of 75 hit points. I really don't need either type of rest. So if I like keep watch, will I get like fatigued in the morning or anything?
You can just keep watch perfectly and increase the level of watch. You won't get a long rest, but you won't get fatigued because you're not really pressed by the cold because you have proper gear.
I'm doing good. I'm perfectly fine.
I'm fine.
Okay. Well, the orcs are going to long rest. You guys are going to I'm just going to say get the benefit of the long rest too overnight. Seems to be going particularly wrong out there. I
was going to say, if we're good, should someone be a scout and like go look, or just like...
I think we made that decision at this point. What I do want is you guys didn't, you're not going to get a scout because this thing went, you can't go back in time because the thing staying there went well. It's not how this works. Go ahead. All of you roll me perception checks.
Passive perception.
No, not passive.
Oh, sorry.
Active.
Benzies.
Scree, you in the morning see in the distance with your bird eyes, you see 3 distant figures, probably because one of the things is these plains spread out far and flat, and it's just ice for a good long ways. And as you are looking back, you can see 3 distant figures on horseback riding towards you, probably about a day's ride away from your. This is in the morning as you guys are waking up, needing hard
as I see some. Looks like we might have company. About a day's ride off.
All right. Yeah. When he says that, I go and I rush the orcs awake. We have enemies coming. About a day's worth of time, says my bird friend. We must get going. You need to get going now.
I couldn't tell if they were enemies or not, but
either way.
As soon as I hear Scree tell that, I'm like yelling at the children, like, "Go! What are you doing? Get up right now! Get out of that! Let's go!"
Yeah. Okay. You get him up. You get Yasha with the child up on one horse. Then the other 3, you get 2 of the orc warriors on a horse. The smallest one goes with them, and 1 of the stronger warriors. The stronger warrior throws off his jacket, as does Yasha, so that both the 2 remaining orcs will have winter gear, and they start galloping away in the distance. Do you guys take the time to unpack camp, or are you just gonna go ahead and grab your shit and just hoof it? You're gonna leave the tents and stuff?
No, we should take the time to unpack it and make it seem as if nobody... Well, no, I mean, like, they know where we were. So I guess it doesn't...
It depends. You can't see him in the distance. All you have is Scree's word, Chuck. Scree has particularly good eyesight and has a 15 on perception. So you're just taking Scree's word that there are 3 riders coming in the distance that are a very, very long ways away from you.
That is fine.
It's possible they can see you too. You don't know.
We can pack up real quick. Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's take the time.
Quit wasting time talking and just do it.
It's 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah. You guys are able to pack up, and then you guys start hoofing it. And I guess the question that you guys want to try to do now is that what's the pace that you guys are going to set as you guys are heading over land? You can kind of try to do a running pace or like a jog pace, or do you guys are just going to take your traditional like regular pace? Obviously, if you try to jog all day, you could force an exhaustion roll or constitution save at the end of the day to gain a level of exhaustion.
Well, it's just us and the 2 warriors, right? Because the rest are with the children on the horseback.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, so I say we go faster.
Okay. So you guys are gonna go ahead and start booking it through the course of the day. You come upon what are clearly like some massive ice cracks. Clearly, these guys weren't kidding you. You guys are able to head north, but there's these huge cracks. You actually have to go down into a crevice to make it forward at one point. These are some terrifying things because they come out and it's kind of like an all white piece of ground, and you just look down and this crevice like goes a mile straight into the ground, and it's just down into like icy water. So and it's ice. So if you lost your footing and slide down to them, it's like it's over. So as you guys are moving on, you're jumping over these things, plowing on. The 2 orcs companions are Garbolg and Larbolg. Sorry, those are terrible orc names. Let's say Garbolg and Umeric, and they are coming along with you.
Umeric?
Yeah, I know. I stole Trevor's name from his last campaign.
Name.
Yeah. All right. Fine. I will find some orc names.
Wait, who were Urig and Ureg? Did they go with Yasha?
Urig and Ureg. Okay, yeah. Urig and Ureg. That's who we'll go with. These are the 2 that there. Because
I wrote some names down. I don't know if these are the names you're looking for.
These are not the names you're looking for.
All right, yeah. So you guys are able to continue on, and you're doing a fast pace, and you at a certain point, you can see in the distance that the horsemen are gaining on you. They had to stop and go down into the crevice too that you guys passed by, but you're able to maintain a fast pace. All 3 of you are going to be able to maintain and see at this distance that the 3 people that are following after you are the members of the Black Triangle on horseback.
Okay. Are there any like bends coming up soon? Like can we get out of their immediate
They've gained
eyesight?
They probably by you guys are coming, they're still they only gained on you about a half day because like I said, their speed is about doubled. So they were still a day's ride away from you, so it's going to take another day for them to catch up with you. So as you guys can either try to work through the night. At the end of the day, though, let's go ahead. All of you roll me Constitution saving throws.
Boom!
Hey.
Yep, I believe that's everybody saves. No one takes a level of exhaustion, which is good.
I mean, me and Ashe both got crit. Can we get a little bonus right there?
Yeah, you guys all feel perfectly fine. No, that's I don't know. Y'all are like ready to go, and let's go ahead and roll.
Oh wait, was it supposed to be Constitution save or straight up Constitution?
A con save.
Oh, con save.
Did you roll?
I just did straight up Constitution.
Well, that's worse than a con save. Like your con save is actually much better, so it's fine. You critted, so it's fine. It makes no difference. It would be a disadvantage for you to do a straight up con check versus a straight up con save. You know what I mean? Okay, yeah, let me just go ahead and look at something real fast. I apologize.
Alright, all I know is if we gotta turn anyone invisible, I say turn Scree invisible, which gives him a better chance to like sneak attack and like backstab and do his big boy damage.
All right,
I can turn both y'all invisible.
Both the orcs roll a 4 and a 6 on their con saves. Both are taking levels of exhaustion. So both the orcs are kind of begging you. Both of them are like heaving on the chest. Both are begging you to camp for the night.
We have some spare health potions we can throw their way, don't we, guys?
A health potion does not cure.
Oh, that's not
the thing.
right.
Yeah, that's lesser. You'd need like a lesser restoration or just an 8 hours of rest.
They need to sleep. So shall we camp?
Can we like try and find like any place to hide?
Yeah, make a survival roll.
All of us or just him?
Just him.
It was his idea, I guess.
Yeah, 17. Yeah, you're able to find a nice little down in like the edge of an ice fissure. You're able to find it. There's no overhang, but it's down. You're like able to get off the surface and down into kind of like a small hole, and they won't be able to see you kind of from the road. You don't think if they catch up on you.
All right,
I set out my caltrops around our camp.
Sweet.
And recover them tomorrow if they don't they go unused?
We'll see what happens. Well, I mean, if you can still recover them, even if they have been used, they just got to clean them off, you know?
Oh, yeah.
You got to clean off the guy's
unstick them.
Foot juice, yeah.
Ashe, what's your like spirit doggy? What are his properties?
He is made of shadow.
But like, what does he do?
He needs a name.
It's tuna. Last I checked.
Oh, was it?
But he pretty much. It's like where I really hate somebody, and then I point my finger, and then it manifests like physical hate on that person, and he like makes them suck. Also attacks them.
Because
right now, Chuck,
I'm being super cautious, so maybe, and that could help us out later on. Okay, I'm just trying to keep tabs of what our options are.
Yeah, there's some options here. Are you guys? So the other question here is, you guys have proper winter cold, but as you guys have gotten north, it's gotten even more cold. So you are like several degrees negative. You are concerned tonight. Do you guys want to make a fire?
I mean, they already know where we are, so.
Do they? We're kind of sheltered here.
Yeah, no.
Wasn't that part of the idea?
We're slightly hidden. We're slightly hidden.
I'll say this. You probably think the fire would not be visible on land from a distance.
It would not be visible.
And
because of where we are.
You also know that, like, even if they killed their horses, they can't get to you before an 8 hour. They could be pretty close tomorrow morning, but they can't. It probably is unreasonable expectation to think.
The orcs probably need the fire to help recover. Then, yeah.
That's like, I mean, it's all like advantage or not advantage on your rolls and stuff that's happening. Like, none of you, look, you all rolled fantastic, so it's up to you.
Well, we did. The orcs didn't.
Right, the orcs did. Correct.
Yeah, we need to keep them
Oreg
safe
and Ureg,
because they know where we're going.
Oreg and Ureg.
Oreg and Ureg.
Or egg and your egg. No, just
our egg and your egg.
Sweet.
Just as long as it's not Angel's egg.
Oh my god. Still give me shit about that.
I'm not giving you shit. I'm just making a reference.
Okay.
I'm making a reference.
All right. Whatever. Okay. Anyways.
I guess we're lighting a fire.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys are in the middle of the night. You guys light a fire. What do you guys do around the fire that night?
I want to casually chat with Oreg and Ureg, ask them how are things back in the Orc colony. They've been ravaged lately. Like, what are their plans? Like, I know they're evacuating, but like are they calling it quits, or is this just a temporary? Like, what is the general feel of their current status from their perspective?
Well, I don't know. I wasn't a warrior before this. I like Halfdan a lot. A lot of people are angry with him because after the Demon King fell, we came back north, and a lot of us were fighting with the giants. We were fighting with everybody. Men were getting organized, and we were getting killed by cavalry. A lot of bad shit was happening, but he fought. Halfdan came and he organized us, and he put a stop to the old ways. He stopped people from sacrificing people on the mountain. Stopped the Grumesh sacrifices. The priesthood hated him. But he was a really tough fighter, and you gotta respect that shit.
So the priesthood were for the Demon King?
No, I mean, our priests just, I mean, yeah, they were, everybody was for the Demon King when he was here, you know, we got to go north, I guess, south. We got to go south, and,
So you guys would really like it if the Demon King came back?
Oh yeah, I would love it. I mean, I'm sure Halfdan would follow him. It's just, after everything fucking fell apart, man, I ducked like a good while. Because like we got killed, a lot of our men. The previous war chief, who's a really tough orc, got killed. I don't think Halfdan could have killed him. I mean, he's tough for a half orc, I'll give you that. But yeah, when the giants were coming down and attacking, he made a name for himself by killing one of the giants' leaders with his hammer. He was He's a tough ass. He killed a whole frost giant just by himself.
Is that why you guys respect him, even though he's a half orc?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, he can kill shit, man. I mean, like he's a half orc. I get it. I wouldn't expect it either, but I guess he's the best half orc there's ever been. So you gotta respect it. And that magic hammer of his, man, Hearthbreaker. It is a hell of a fucking hammer. He can throw it, and it always comes back to his hand. You know that shit, and it burns like a forge. He can throw it, and the frost giants hate it because he can throw it and knock them down. And oh my god, it's awesome.
Where did he get that?
So there's on the bar side of these mountains. All these old mountains used to be dwarven mountains. From back in the day. Apparently he got caught in one of them one time in one of the mines, and he had to go through one of the dungeons. At the end of the dungeons, he found an old, like a magic dwarven weapon. It's they said it's a firestone that's been hooked into an axe. It's pretty impressive.
Also, what's the other half besides orc? Is it half orc, half human, half orc, half?
I assume human. I don't know. It's not like something you really ask the guy. I don't think he's called Halfdan because he's a half orc.
Halfdan. So his father was human and it was an orc mother?
I don't know. That's this is like the most conversation. Orcs are not really conversationalists. This is like the most conversation I've had in forever, to be quite honest with you.
So how do you like it?
It's not bad. Yeah, I'm kind of enjoying it. Yeah, I'm just glad to not be fucking marching on that ice, man. My feet are killing me. I got bunions on bunions.
How much farther are we from our destination?
About a day if we go through the pass. God willing, we'll be able to get through the pass.
If we cannot get through the path?
Well, we'd have to go up Mount Gromon, which is it's a hollowed out old mountain with a lot of caves and systems, and it's a perilous climb. At the top is the Temple of Gromon, where they used to do all the old orc blood sacrifices, where Halfdan stopped that. You don't want to go up there. We don't go there, no.
Sounds pretty ominous.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm making little snowmen with my Mage Hand Ledgermane and holding them over the fire to try and amuse the orcs as they burn to death.
Orag has been talking to you most of the time. Urag seems, he's not dumb, but I mean, orcs by the basis of their intelligence score are generally dumber. But like Urag is like slightly dumber than that, and he's just I'm in this. Again, both of them are pretty zonked out. Like, you guys are all gonna sleep, even though it's a shitty environment. Y'all are all gonna sleep well tonight because you're very tired.
Oh man, because you said that, I'm getting of Mice and Men. What were they? Fred and George? Not Fred and George. Those are the Weasley twins.
Yeah.
But I'm getting of Mice and Men vibes from these two now.
We'll see. Okay. Are you guys are just gonna go through the night, correct?
I guess, yeah. I keep a ear out for just like a watch out.
Go ahead.
We're rotating sleep.
Yeah, so you guys can.
Somebody's keeping watch.
2 hours apiece, right? And both orcs offer to take their turn as well. So you guys are able to make it all through the.
No, the orcs can take all the rest they want. If they just sleep through the night and that means we can leave sooner, that's better than them keeping watch.
All right, yeah. So you guys are able to take. I'll just let you. You don't take levels of exhaustion, but everybody go ahead. You get a long rest, but everybody go ahead. Actually, no. Everybody doesn't get a long rest. Go ahead, and all three of you make perception checks for me. 19 for Ashe, 12 for Scree.
2 in a row.
Where is it?
7 for Chuck. Ashe, you are awoken. Chuck seems to be asleep on duty in the middle of the night. And you're awakened by the sound of flapping wings. Your half-elven ears pick up on distant flapping, and you hear just flapping through the sky. And you look up in the sky, and it's not a very bright night. You can't really see anything. It's very dark, but the fire is still going. What do you do?
Is the flapping getting louder?
Yeah, it is. And now there's a whistling noise, like a very quick whistling.
Take the snow around me and snuff the fire out.
Okay. As you snuff the fire out, you manage to snuff the fire out in time. On the top of the mound before you, you see a giant spear plunge into the ground and then explode. with something quite similar to a fireball spell. And you see flying overhead, in kind of just vague outlines, you see 2 griffins circling around.
Shit. I'll wake Chuck up. And I'll wake Scree up.
Yeah, thanks.
I think you all are all awake because there's like a fire,
Oh,
like
okay.
a fireball. Like they were flying down and they used some sort of fireball skybolt thing and it hit the thing.
Oh man.
Should we make a break for it?
We need to probably stay hidden. Clearly, they have an idea of where we are. We definitely need to like get out of here, but also
I would have hit the fire with a fireball if he had not put it out. So well done, Tanner. So just saying.
Thank you, half elf.
Thinking ahead. All right, let's stay behind them and just try to keep quiet. And if they get any closer, we should, I don't know, spring a trap on them.
Well, we do have those caltrops I set out there. Not going to be much good on griffins, though.
I mean, they can still hurt their hooves, their claws, their talons.
They fly!
Get the ground one time.
Yeah, they circle about. The orcs are awake, and so they are not going to get none of you are going to get the value tonight. They will have disadvantage to ability.
The orcs will.
Yeah.
Imagine if we had women and children with us, guys. Imagine.
Actually, no.
Also, if they had fireballed the thing, that would have wiped out the women and children. Like, honestly. Because they were not going to make that save, and it was 8d6 for a commoner stat block. It's not going to go well.
Dude, I am so glad I had that idea.
No, I'm giving you credit, Chuck. I mean, you saved people's lives today, so unless they got killed by griffins ahead, you don't know.
That thing is ain't no fool.
There's two griffins are circling about. Are you guys going to try to sneak away, or are you going to just try to hide?
I say hi.
If anything, I'd say if you can use your shadow dog to like lure them away from us, like have him appear super far away and like get their attention and distract them.
Yeah, that's a great idea, but he has to go towards the person I point at.
I could try casting another illusion, but I don't know if they'll be able to see it in the dark. I can just make a light, so I could make it look like a campfire. Only 30 feet away from us, though, so... Yeah, that's worth it. All right, 60 feet, actually. So yeah,
invisibility is a 4th level illusion. I don't want to make you waste a 4th level spell.
We only had 2 of us if I use that.
I have plenty of spell slots for Silent Image. It's a 1st level spell. So let's say I attempt to cast a image of a campfire as far away from us as possible.
You cast it up on
Which
the
is 60
rise
feet.
more than 60 feet away from you, and within a minute of you casting the spell, you guys hear the griffins circle back, and you hear a whistling, and then another spear hits the image of the campfire, and it explodes.
Maybe they'll think that they got us and we can stay here.
Maybe they'll run out of spears. I mean, they can't have a lot of them.
If they think they got us, they're going to come and check.
Everybody make a stealth. If you're hiding, everybody go ahead and make a stealth check with advantage because it's night. They're watching you from the sky.
All right.
Remember with
15
advantage. Oh, but Scree was 21. Yeah. 28. Jesus. 15, 28. One more Ashe. 15. Okay. Yeah. So 2 15s and a 28. They circle around for another 20 more minutes and then they fly off.
Nice. All right, great.
Cool. Be sneaky as fuck.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are able to start moving over the night. Actually, I should roll for those orcs too, though. I forgot to roll for them. Sorry, guys. See what their orc roll is on this. 17. 18. So orcs did even better than you guys. So yeah, they're fine. They were like,
they camouflage into the snow.
Yeah, no, orcs are green, dude.
They're frost orcs. They're blue.
They're not frost orcs. I didn't establish that. What the fuck are you doing?
Don't tell me what's against my headcanon.
Poetic license.
Oh my god. Anyways, who's LA Cozy? Oh yeah, Orcs. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Is that not us?
I'm wondering that. It's not me.
Oh sweet, we have people watching.
That's a person.
That's person.
Hells yeah.
Hey, LA Cozy or La Cozy. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, we're so sad. I don't care.
Hey man, people are watching me when I'm actually doing.
Yeah,
I'm happy.
There's consistently 6-7 people watching. Well, you know what it is. What it is. Yeah. But anyways, you guys are able to plug on forward. Are you going to do a fast pace? Or are you going to do a slow pace? Or actually, you can do a slow pace and possibly get like the advantage of a short rest, or you can do a fast pace or a medium pace, I guess.
I would say fast pace. Like, let's just book it out of here.
Yeah, you'll probably be able to stay ahead of the 3 pursuers, but you will have to make the same check at the end of the day by the time you get to the bottom of the map. Okay, you guys clamber on and keep making things. Oh, this is our cool griffin art while you're waiting. That's a really cool female griffin rider. I like that. But you're able to clamber on over time, and you're able to essentially make it to the base of the mountain over the course of the thing. And you see they're right on your heels at this point. You go over a rise and you come up to a particularly high point. You can see the pact of the black triangle is like 20 minutes behind. You can try to make it. You can try to make it to the pass and see if there's other orcs there, or you can try to find some place to make a stand.
I say we try and get to the pass. Like, I want to hope that we'll have some orc backup. Like,
okay.
Yeah, I like that plan too.
All right, guys. All 3 of you make me Constitution saving throw.
Can we say that I collected my caltrops before we head out?
Yeah, I'm totally good. You broke down camp.
Okay, cool.
I assumed you did.
Yeah.
Ashe passes.
Constitution saving.
Remember, saving, is that it? Yeah, it's +6. Oh, shit. Here we go. Okay.
+1 for me.
Can I use my advantage to re-roll that crit fail on a Constitution save?
Yeah, absolutely.
I did worse than you.
All right, thank
Pass. You want to use your advantage as well, Trevor?
Might as well, since Ed used his, make it not wasted.
No, it's okay. Yeah.
So if they get one of us, they get all.
No,
of
they
us.
don't get you. All right, so they don't get you.
No, it's Constitution.
It means
if you're, like,
you're going to
fatigued.
take a level of exhaustion, which means you'll have disadvantage on all ability checks.
Oh, this is for exhaustion, right?
This is
Sorry.
this is kind of a different thing. Yeah.
This is still worth using it on.
Trust me, disadvantage on all ability checks is a fucker.
18, I'm good.
Yeah. All right, so everybody passes it. Now let's check the orcs who don't have disadvantage to do this. So they're going to do 15 pass, 19 pass, both pass this time. They still have disadvantage on ability checks, but they don't take another level of exhaustion, which, let me tell you, exhaustion, once it starts fucking you real fast. Because when you get the second level of exhaustion, your speed is halved until you regain another level of exhaustion. So you would essentially have to, if they gained another, that's important to note. If they gain another level of exhaustion, you will have to, you will crawl. You guys will move to a crawl. Just a heads up.
Nope, I pick them up and move forward if that happens.
Well, we'll deal with that because that's a orc is a big guy. They're both big guys. Anyways, yeah. So you're able to head on. Yeah, so you're able to head on as you guys are moving out, and you're able to head towards the pass, and you guys come upon the pass. You see there's kind of like a crossroads where there's a route leading up to like a kind of a almost like a sheer cliff, and there's like it seems like there's like a place where people would climb up the cliff and head up the mountain's path. And you guys go around the corner, you see that there's the path, and as you guys come around it, you see a massive caravan. And in the caravan, there's like maybe like 20 orcs and like a bunch of orc warriors on horseback, or on wargback. In the distance, you see 2 flying manticores with orcs on their backs.
Yeah. These are our guys.
Hopefully,
brothers.
Okay, you guys gonna make a dash for him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get Ulrig and Urig and
wait, why would we dash at them if they're our friends?
People on our tail.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
All right. As you guys begin to get to the crossroads, you see in the distance, the sun darkens.
Yeah, I smell a trap.
Yeah.
Jack is way too happy right now.
Yeah.
It's
all over his face.
The sun darkens as massive wings spread across the sky, and you see above you a massive adult. It's a young silver dragon. Which, as far as large creatures goes, one of the things to say is like large, like a horse is technically a large creature. A silver dragon that is a young is technically as large as a horse. I assume it's bigger than that because, like, technically a troll is large, so a troll is bigger than a horse. So I think this is like a fairly big thing. Let me tell you the things about dragons. Did you guys ever seen the end of Dragon Ball Evolution? That terrible movie.
Sadly, yes.
Shinron shows up in the end of Dragon Ball Evolution. This is a really roundabout way to describe this thing. And one of the things about him is that he is so uncanny valley that he is literally just the freakiest thing you've ever seen. And it's one of those things where it's like, dragons, when you see them, freak you guys the fuck out, because it's clear that this is an animal that is both intelligent and thus monstrous in such a form that if it just decided to get pissed off in 2 seconds, it could just reach out and snatch the life out of you with its jaws. And so as this wings spread across the sky, you see Backlash coming over the ridge, and a surprise attack is the double hold carrier of the Indomitable with 3 griffins behind you. And as the manticores turn to attack the dragon, it breathes out a giant noxious green cloud that engulfs the manticores that then fall out of the cloud directly onto the caravan below, their riders screaming as they fall all the way down. And the dragon descends onto the caravan. What do you guys do?
Shit.
I guess
sounds like we roll for initiative.
Yeah, I say we attack this dragon because it's attacking our boys.
So I'm just gonna say this. This is a dragon. There's probably about 12 griffins with griffin riders coming down on an orc caravan of about 20. They're maybe like 3 football fields from you. So you'll run out into the open, and then you guys will have I think you guys can move dashing 60 feet. So you'll probably have like 6 or 7 turns before you can get to them.
I don't think we're going to win this one.
Do I see my griffin buddy in the horde?
No, you don't. All right, very hard. Damn it. It's very hard to identify a griffin at this distance. They all look. You're griffin racist.
Fair. That was pre Chuck's change.
Yeah. What do you guys want to do?
I guess we should hide. Like are we in like a field?
No, you're right at the crossroads. So there's like cliffs and stuff around you. It's kind of like a little mountain pass. There's also like high snow mountains and stuff. Like it seems they're heavy with snow.
I don't think we're gonna win this one. I'd say hide.
12 griffins with mounted riders plus a dragon, right? And the Indomitable ship itself.
And the Kingfisher Dragoon on the dragon's back. Wielding
and the Indomitable with all its cannons and crew. And yeah.
Fuck, I guess we do have to hide.
I guess we're not going to be able to help.
Not much. And
not what we're here for anyway, right?
Oregon, if it's any consolation, are not on board going to help. Like they're.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like they.
I was gonna ask, what do our orc friends think about this? These are their people.
Straight up racist. Like we're not like dying for no reason here, guys. Come on.
Wait, what's racist?
I don't know. I'm not gonna run at a dragon. I don't know.
All right, whatever. Yeah, we're hiding.
Everybody assumes orcs want to die gloriously. That's not gloriously. That thing's just gonna fry me.
No, are these their people that we met up with earlier, or are these completely different orcs?
I don't see Yasha.
Okay.
He may have joined the caravan. You don't know.
Okay.
All right, then let's hide.
You're able to very easily. They're not paying any attention to you. You're able to very easily head up onto the stone path, and the dragon descends on them and breathes more of the noxious gas into the things, and everybody falls over as like all in one. The gas encompasses the caravan, and like I said, all these orc warriors are pretty low level. Like they have low AC and hit points, even if they do hit pretty hard. But altogether, he's able to hit them with one cloud of his sleeping gas.
It's like they're ants, and his breath is a raid can.
And all the orcs fall, essentially, asleep. And the dragon, Lady Grimtooth, lands, and all of the other the griffins land around them in a circle. and then the Indomitable begins to lower, on like chain ring.
Oh,
It's hunting season.
that's right.
Silver dragons have 2 types of breath because they're like that. They have cold breath and they have sleeping breath.
I'm gonna whisper to Scree and Chuck. We can get out of here. Let's just like give up Ulrich and Ulrich. Say we're like helping the cause, and then leave.
No, because we attacked them. They know we attacked them.
When did we attack them?
When we saved the other orcs.
That's a fair point.
You think any of them will recognize us?
They were pretty racist and we're beastkin, so yes, they will recognize us.
Sure.
Valid.
Four people have told us that they don't see your guys' kind anywhere near here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Bad idea. Let's continue. Let's just cower and hide.
So you guys know that you're about 15 minutes behind you is the black triangle that's going to come up behind you. In the meantime, you guys know that the only other way, Ulrich is going to poke at you and he's going to say, oh, there's no other way. Guess we could either try and hide in the woods, or we could hide here, or we could try to go up the mountain.
And if we go up the mountain, no one's going to follow us.
It'd be very difficult. We'll have to climb.
They have a dragon.
Well, they're not going to see us on the side of the storm.
I'd say let's go into the mountain and hide out for the time being.
We can
Until
get
the
through
coast
the
is
mountain
clear.
to the far side if we journey up.
How long will that take?
2 days.
What if
It'll add
we
a
just
day.
what if we just hide out and see what happens, what they do? Like they're not gonna go up the mountains, but we can just wait till they leave.
We can't wait because the black triangle is behind us, right?
Sure.
If
Say
they
no.
find us.
What do you guys think?
I mean, you guys got a couple options. You can either head into the mountains to try to escape them, or you can try to climb up one of the sheer cliffs and head up. The cliff is in such a way that you're not going to be exposed to the dragon all of it. It's also like, I'm just going to say this, like it's been overcast for the last couple of days. Ulrich and Ulrich are telling you that there's about to be a massive winter storm that will cover you. And remember, guys, in a winter storm, like you can take the hide action as like a action because it's not like I said, you're partially obscured.
I say let's go through the forest because it's not the.
You're not going. There's not a way through the forest. You can probably head. You'll have to run across the path, expose yourself to where the troops are, so they can see you, and you can probably try to hide in kind of like some of this evergreen forest on the far slope.
Oh, so pure hide is the forest, but to keep pressing forward is the mountain.
You can hide here, but you're likely to get caught in the spot by the triangle.
It seems like the mountains are only option here.
It's not the only option, but it seems like the.
You guys can go in there and try to attack that group if you.
No,
I'm happy to run that
Nice
encounter.
try.
I made that encounter on D&D Beyond. It's the fuck them encounter.
The black triangle.
Literally titled the fuck them encounter. No. The dragon and dragon and 10 griffins.
telling us that it's the fuck them encounter makes me not want to go to the encounter.
I'm just telling you, I made it so that if you guys really wanted to go full Chuck Angus on this scenario, I was there for it.
And that's why Chuck Angus is funkin' tonight. Yeah, let's go with Mountain. It seems dangerous yet advantageous.
Megan suggests you switch back into a worm, Chuck, so you're a smaller target, and then you crawl through.
No, but that will no.
Cool.
No.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and head on here. What do you guys want to do? Mountain it is. All right. You guys come around the bend. You come to a sheer mountain cliff. You guys can try to do this in a couple days. You guys have climbing gear on you, so it's kind of like an ice cliff. You're going to need to make athletics checks to climb the cliff. If you guys want to send one person up the cliff first, and try to put in ropes. So you have a pre-climber. You can put in pitons as you go up.
I'm gonna say let me do that. I have an athletics +7, and hopefully that will be to my advantage.
It will, yes.
Better than mine.
Yeah. You don't get disadvantage but you got sharp ass iron hooves too, so you can just knock them into the cliff. So you're a natural little billy goat.
Boom! Crit!
Okay. So Chuck scurries up the slope pretty naturally. Megan says settles that. Thanks, Rain Man. So she scurries up. You scurry up the side of the cliff with pretty easily. You put in a bunch of pitons, and everybody that follows you is going to be able to hook into those pitons to have a lifeline of safety. So go ahead, Scree and Ashe, make me climbing checks to get up the first slope.
Climbing is what? Athletics?
Athletics. Scree's good. Ashe is good. And then the orcs fail in a success. So the first orc fails, gets caught by the line, doesn't drag a piton out, but is able to get back to the slope, and he's going to make this climb again, which he'll succeed that time. Looking a little bit... Oh, wait, no, they both have disadvantage, so he'll succeed. All right, so he's got to go again. He'll get up the slope. And this first orc needs to roll one more time for his disadvantage, and he'll get up the slope as well. So you're very easily able to go the slope. At this point, you guys need to climb on and head uphill because there's like a snowed-in path that you guys need to follow.
Okay. If that's the path we have to take, that's the path we take.
Yeah, you're able to head on up north into the mountains. The storm eventually takes you. You see, as you guys come around the slope on the far side, you see 3 figures climbing the slope, climbing the mountain where you guys went up. So it appears the Black Triangle have found where you head up, and they're climbing up after you.
Hey, Ashe.
Yes, it's literally Lord of the... I knew that screenshot would come up. That's exactly what was in my head.
Firebolt the mountain beneath us to try and avalanche that?
Unfortunately, we just lost Ashe a little bit. So,
oh no.
Yeah, what I might do, depending on the situation, if we lost Ashe, it's 8:45 now. I think we're going to go ahead and take for a break while you guys decide what you're going to do. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to come back maybe about 9, and we're going to see if we can sort out Ashe's. So remember, everyone here at the Pen and Paper Pod, thanks for listening. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a bit. Oh, and welcome back to the stream, guys. Are you ready to continue on your perilous hike up a mountain to escape the pact of the Black Triangle?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Way to answer. I appreciate you.
Into the mines! Is that better?
That was... Yeah. That works. Yeah, so you're able to continue on as you guys head up. You're able to continue onwards. You see the pact of the Black Triangle crawling up behind you. You see the form of Brother Basher, Friar Balthazar, and Law Sister Edwin as they climb without any ropes straight up the side of the mountain, just like really solidly.
So they're doing pretty well climbing up the mountain. Yeah,
they're little spider monkeys going up there. That you are a little bit concerned by how quick they are managing this.
Can I cast a fireball to try to make an avalanche happen below us?
You can try to shoot the fireball up the mountain to like afford to the crest above, but it might catch you guys in it.
Why can't he shoot down?
He can shoot down, but there's no snow to do that. You're not within range to cast fireball of them. They're down the side of the mountain. You could try to melt the ice side of the cliff so it'd make it more difficult to climb, because you could hit the top of it, or you could try to shoot up the mountain. But there's no snow packed on this level. There's not enough snow to cause an avalanche.
Gotcha. Okay, then
I'll say hold off on that. Yeah.
I mean,
let's throw that away.
You guys could anchor yourself with ropes.
We still have a sea of ice coming towards us.
Yeah. Okay. You guys continue on. You're able to take the path around the mountain. You guys are slowed by the densely packed snow that you were not able to throw on top of them. Sorry, it is densely packed, but it's not enough to cause an avalanche. Sorry to draw that distinction. As you guys come around the corner, you find another rise that you guys have to climb over, and then on the far side, you discover between the two peaks, a long, poorly maintained rope bridge. Think Indiana Jones at the Temple of Doom, long ass rope bridge from one side to the other over a chasming pit. And the winds have picked up at this point. You guys are lightly obscured for the time thing, so it's both difficult terrain in the snow now and lightly obscured. Orig and Yorick are not doing well. The bridge looks very perilous.
Okay. Is there any way to like secure ourselves to this bridge, to the ropes or whatever, that if need be, we can cut the ropes to one bridge and so it like slides down and like is on the other side and we can climb up then?
Yeah, so what would happen? There's no way to secure yourself to the bridge. You're not sure what parts of the bridge would break. You could attach yourself to the rope, but the rope could break on the other side from the weight of the bridge. So if you flash so you're just saying tie yourself to this end of the bridge, cut this end of the bridge, let it fall down into the mountain, and then climb up the face of the bridge, right?
Kind of.
I'm going to point that out. I'm going to say there's just like a half different. There's like maybe like 6 or 7 different rolls I'm going to make you do.
Okay.
You're going to have to roll to hang on when you hit the far side of the bridge. The bridge might break as you climb up. A lot of those wooden boards are just going to be they're going to be taking more of your weight than if you were just moving across. Yeah.
All right.
All around, just a dumb idea. I don't want to like throw at you Ed here, but I'm just like, what the fuck?
Okay. Is at the place where we are at, is there a place for us to hide? And then then Scree can use his cast illusion to make it seem like we're walking across the bridge and see if the black triangle starts to pursue, and then we can cut the bridge on them.
I don't know if I can only create a creature. I can't create fucking 5 doppelgangers with that. But nice idea.
That's fine.
I think we would.
No, that should be fine. If you make it Chuck Angus and he's really big, it could be that I'm obscuring the rest and they don't need to see the rest.
Obscuring the rest? Like if
Chuck
they're
Angus,
looking at him from like the exact right angle, maybe, but they're like, oh wait, yeah, I guess they're coming up on horseback.
They're not on horseback anymore.
They're just by themselves.
They're climbing the mountain. Right?
I'm a little confused. Are we gonna stay on this side of the bridge and then have them, and then we'll cut the bridge when they try to go across?
Yeah. If right now, if my current plan is if we can get them.
He doesn't see the problem.
I don't see the problem.
Yeah, we need to get across this bridge.
Do we though? We could always scale back down and go back the original way. We're only going this way because we were pursued.
That's a good point.
Sure.
We're only going this way because we were pursued. All right, someone else come up with a plan. You guys are relying on Chuck Angus thinking right now. That's your fault.
We could just try across the bridge.
Yeah, let's just see if we can make it across.
It's perilous.
We can cut the bridge over there.
It is perilous.
Yeah, we have the Ring of Featherfall.
But yeah, we do. That's a good point. We have the eagle whistle.
And I'll stay for the record. It is 7 people. Do it.
Can do what?
The Ring of Featherfall. Megan says a worm can do it.
What's the Ring of Featherfall do?
So it allows him to cast once per day the Featherfall spell. So I'll put it in the chat.
So we would land in the abyss below somewhere. It doesn't let us fly.
No, it does not.
Like the eagle whistle does.
It essentially would just allow you to stop taking fall damage.
I hate to suggest this, but maybe these orcs are kind of slowing us down. Chuck, do you think you could hold 4 people in your big ass arms if I give you the eagle whistle again? Maybe you just, if it comes to it, get me and Ashe. Hate to say it, but
all right. What are the
maybe just how that goes.
Properties of the eagle whistle?
We've established. You guys can.
I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah.
You just have to keep blowing it. Remember from when we did it before.
I'm good at blowing things.
Yeah.
So let's do this.
You're welcome.
All right, I put it in the chat. While you blow an eagle whistle continuously, you can fly as fast as your walking speed. You can blow the whistle continuously for a number of rounds equal to 5 plus 5 times your Constitution modifier.
I think you could at least get us back off to the cliff. I mean, how long is this rope bridge? Even if it were to break in the middle,
Constitution modifier is 3.
About 90 feet.
Yeah, that's good insurance.
It'd be 3 turns of combat, about 12. Yeah.
And should that fail, we still have feather fall. So let's take this eagle whistle, Chuck, and let's just go for it. I say. What say you all?
That's a great idea. I'm
all right, so you're saying you're giving me the eagle whistle, and I go first, and everyone behind me. So if we do crash, everyone is grabbing me, and I'm in the.
You're
lead.
grabbing everybody.
Carrying across.
Yeah.
I'm carrying everyone across.
So wait, everybody is getting on top of Chuck Angus, and Chuck Angus is going to walk across this bridge.
No. I'm saying like if the bridge breaks, then you can fly and like get us.
That's what I'm saying. I go first. Because this is a narrow bridge. I'm the first one going. Then you or Ashe go next, and then the 2 orcs. So if they do cut the bridge, you just all make a link, and I start blowing, and that way I don't have to grab any of you guys. Everyone's just grabbing on me.
Let's just we can just tie each other in ropes, and that way we won't have to hold on to somebody.
I don't know if he can carry. We've established that Chuck can carry both of us. We haven't established that he can carry both of us in 2.
I'm going to establish that you can't carry.
Yeah, well, fuck those orcs. They fall then.
Yeah, which is why I'm whispering right now and saying we shouldn't all hold hands.
Yurig and Oreg are going to hold their hands, friends. We take no offense. It is a desperate situation and a struggle that we find ourselves. We love you for bearing us this far. We will try for the bridge, and if fortune does not favor us, that is be the end.
You guys fucking rock. What is with your I need more orcs. These attitudes are great.
We don't know where we're going.
We'll help you. I'll draw you a map so you can get there. You die. And he's gonna pull out a piece of paper. Or dry. Truly and dearly, friends, don't hold us to it. We appreciate the help that you gave us. We understand that you should survive and go to your errand for Halfdan.
We're friends. In case you're not there to vouch for us.
I don't know if anyone will be there to vouch for us. If we don't make it, I can't do that. I can sign the note at the bottom of this map. Wasn't particularly high up in Orc society before. But it is. Hopefully,
can I carry at least one of them?
I don't think so.
Harry, they shouldn't get on your shoulders to walk across
I would also like to
distribute the weight.
I would also like to establish you were not able to carry the 3 of them. You were able to slowly fall with the eagle whistle towards the water.
Oh, but not fly with us.
Yeah.
He was just able
so
to
you were able to slow you down because he was past his carrying capacity, and I allowed it to happen. I want to make sure to establish this. Chuck Angus cannot take the eagle whistle and have all of you guys fly on him.
If anything, we can grab onto the bridge. I can blow on the eagle whistle to help us climb.
I totally agree. Well, sure, maybe. One of you can fly with the eagle whistle across if you'd like, and not take the stress off the bridge. You could also
Chuck Angus is probably the heaviest.
You could also try to fly across with the eagle whistle and leave a rope on this side so that if somebody's breaks as a fall, you can attach the rope and have your own cross.
Oh yeah, do we have rope that's more than 90 feet?
Yes, you do.
Let me think.
You have a couple. All of you have rope. I think you each have a 60-foot rope. How long is the rope in the Adventurers pack? I'm talking on my ass here, actually.
Yeah, I don't actually.
It's 50 feet.
Yeah, it's 50 feet. Yeah.
I think I added it ever. Okay.
I established that you all took an Adventurers pack like several episodes ago.
Yeah, I'm just saying I didn't do my part and add it.
Well,
It'd take us really long to just have Chuck continuously go back and forth. Like, how long is this actual bridge? Like 100 feet?
90 feet.
Because 90 feet. Because Chuck can make that in one turn, and then make it back in one more turn.
No, my speed is 40, so even if I dash, it's only 80.
Okay, so then a max of 3 turns per person. It's 5 times your Constitution. 5 plus 5 times your Constitution.
My Constitution is 3, so it'd be 20. I could blow on it for 20 consecutive turns.
For 4 people, you can easily make that back and forth.
Why is he making it back and forth?
Just giving another option as opposed to walking across the bridge.
He could shuttle people very easily.
I could shuttle people very easily.
You guys are really scared of making them deck saves, aren't you?
Yes. I am.
I mean, I'm not, but Chuck should be probably.
I am liking the idea of being a shuttle right now.
Well, you should be scared because you can make the death save, hang onto the bridge, and then you got to make a really life or death athletic save on the far side of the cliff, Trevor. So you should be concerned about climbing.
All right, I say, let's shuttle. I take Ashe first because he has wizard distance long range attacks in case things start to go south. And then I'll grab
Scree is my name.
Scree.
If you would like to take me next.
But no.
Eagle whistle, and I would like to fly.
I'm gonna say no, because I was thinking make Scree invisible so he can like get a sneak attack in case they come. That way he can definitely try and like just assassinate someone right off the bat. Maybe.
That spell only lasts for 1 minute.
It's only a minute. Never mind then. All right, yeah, I'll take Ashe first, then Scree, and then if I have time, the orcs, at least one of them.
Get the smart one first.
Yes,
or egg.
Or egg, yeah.
I want to go ahead. Your egg is not stupid. I feel bad for saying that. I just want to say out of the top of my I regret.
You said he was stupid for orc standards. He's stupid.
Well, Ureg is the communication expert. Like, he likes to talk to people. Well, Ureg just laughs.
Yeah, Ureg is like a classic orc. He's like, big balls me have. I regret saying this. I don't know, man. Orcs are weird to deal with. I always have a trouble with like a player race having lower base intelligence scores.
I mean,
it's always like
me with like being racist that they were like going to die valiantly in battle like 20 minutes ago, and now they're like, oh, like we get it. If we perish, we perish.
Yeah. Well, I want to make it more nuanced and cool than like me orc bad attack love war. I don't know. I don't know. It's like a cool like way of life. Like, you know, they're more war boy than they are like, you know, life is fleeting.
All right. So we're shuttling. Is that what we're doing?
All right. It is going to, and however, take a time.
Yeah, we're down to the orcs. So I think we've established you've got me and Tanner across now.
Okay. So as you leave us, you guys get Tanner across. Chuck is heading back, and as Chuck gets to the other side of the cliff, around the corner come the 3 Knights of the Black Triangle.
Wait, hold on. Because if I take Tanner across first, it lasts for a minute. If he makes me invisible, anything.
Why would you use a minute of invisibility for this?
How long does it take him to get across?
This does not make sense.
It took 2 rounds for me to get there, but while you were coming back, and I'm already dropped off, because they show up.
All right, I can't do math, clearly. All right, go on.
No, I'm also like, unless you guys know that they're coming around the bend of the conch, which you guys got to establish why you know they're that, and you're 90 feet away from your orcs, the guys are going to come around the side of the cliff. So, Chuck, you, Org, and Urg are on this side of the thing, as around the things comes Brother Basher, Brother Balthazar, and Lady Aethel. And the faith comes to an end. Hello, Chuck Angus.
Hello, Brother Blathwind.
Betha, it's Betha. What the fuck?
My bad. Many hits to the head.
Yeah. I will say you are quite clever, and you are a good quarry. But I must ask, is the only reason you came up here so you could have your bleeding orc heart help these orcs? That was really confusing. Have your bleeding heart. Did you only do this because you have a bleeding heart?
I have many wounds that bleed. My heart Probably being one of them.
You can dispense with the act. Oh no, you're a clever little fucker.
I am the greatest Minotaur ever.
Any last words, fuckstick?
Fuck you, I grab the smart orc and I jump off and fly over to the other side.
Okay, Yurig is going to beat it across the bridge. Yurig is gonna turn and run onto the bridge. He's to be making a cross. And the other three are going to pursue across after him at a close distance.
I'm gonna move to the.
You're able
side
with
of the
60 feet, so everybody's dashing. So I just want to establish this here. You're able with 60 feet of dash. Your fly speed is actually the same as his running speed, as we established. So you're flying across with Oreg. Ureg is on the bridge. You guys are at a minute of things, and they're probably about 30 to 40 feet behind you as you enter the bridge. You get to the halfway point. About well, let's just establish. Let's go ahead and roll initiative here. And we'll say you start 30 feet on the bridge, and they are at the edge of the bridge. All right. Sec. All right. Yeah, so Chuck Angus gets an 18. Ashe gets a 14. And Scree gets a 10. Let's see. What are works? 16 for Brother Basher. 8 for Win. At 20 for the priest. Orcs, we're gonna go first. 6 for Ureg. And 16. Goes. Alrighty. Okay. All right. First up in the order is the priest, who's going to start. And I just want to establish this. We're going to go this whole thing theater in the mind, guys, because it all takes place on the bridge. I might actually, let me go ahead and make it so that I might just set it up so that you guys have, I'm just going to use like a plain background that may help us just to kind of illustrate what's happening here. Just 2 seconds. Sorry for the trouble, guys.
Chaos is happening right now.
Yep, that's an accurate thing. So we established that it was we established that it was
90 feet long.
90 feet long. Thank you. You're amazing, Trevor.
Yeah. I've had 2 cups of coffee. I'm on it tonight.
And I'm gonna say that the bridge is maybe like 10 feet across. That's a normal bridge length.
That's pretty wide.
That's pretty wide for everything. Perfect. All right. Sorry, guys. That's it.
I feel like we're gonna have to make a call of weighing your egg's life versus the 3 enemies on the bridge, guys. At some point here, it's a pretty obvious solution.
It's up to you.
Possibly,
you can fight them or you can not. I mean, it is genuinely up to you.
Like if we cut the bridge, that kind of solves our problem pretty quick.
I mean, they kind of gave us their permission. Kind of,
yeah.
Sorry, guys. I apologize.
Lightly suggested.
I mean, It was who's on the bridge, your egg or our egg?
All right, I got you guys. I'm moving you.
Your egg.
It's just a general setup for this. So guys, you can see it here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I said, the bridge is the purple. You got the 3 characters right there. It's about 90 feet. Cliff faces on this side, so I'm just going to illustrate. Cliff face here, cliff face here, cliff face here, cliff face here. About 90 feet across. Let me put on some battle music. You are correct, Mac.
I have something going that I found, but it isn't DM recommended. So.
Oh, is it not? Yeah, go ahead. Oh, the recommendation I had for that one is that like music mix. I'm gonna post another thing. My favorite winter mix for anything. I just want to say. So actually, first up in the order is of course the priest who is going to cast as you're flying along. He's going to cast Dispel Magic on Chuck.
All right. Well,
wait.
That decision might be out of. I might have to worry about that moral decision anymore.
Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability modifier that is equals 10 plus the spell's level. So I'll just put that in the chat.
I would like to counterspell that.
Yep. Go ahead.
Nice.
Yep. That's 60 feet, though. I guess.
Well, it's hitting Chuck, correct?
Yeah. So
we say he was halfway.
We'll say yeah. So no. Chuck is
exactly 60 feet.
Oh, shit! I ate it. That's my bad. Yeah, well done, Chuck. You start to putter in the air as he casts Dispel Magic, and you're just able to just catch it as you see at the far end of the bridge. You see Tanner run to the edge and just like snap his fingers, because I always imagine counter spells just like a snap. Like there's not enough time, it's a reaction, so it literally takes like 1/10 of a second to cast counter spell. So he literally just knocks in the air and does
Ashe's counter spell is a snap, which leads to a middle finger.
Snap, and it's just like
fuck you.
I like that.
You putter down, like you drop 5 feet and then come back up, and you're like, fuck. And you hear Brother Balthazar going, fuck. And then next up in the order is Chuck.
All right. I really can't do much. I'm going over to the safe side. It's double speed with the whistle, correct?
It's not double speed. It's you dash. It's double speed.
Well, I'm 40. I guess I'll dash and just get the fuck over there.
Yep, you're able to get over there. Okay, that's your action. Bonus action, anything?
No. I mean, I get over there and it's. I ask. I have our egg with us, correct?
Correct.
I say, should we try and save your friend, or should we cut the bridge? It is your choice. You will do the cutting.
The cut.
That's so harsh.
It's his friend. It's his people. If he chooses to sacrifice him for his safety, I'll respect that. We'll fight. I'll fight.
I love this. I'm sorry. I love this so much. I love how Chuck is just like, nah, I'm not gonna you're giving him the choice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next up in the order is Friar Basher, who's going to move his full 40 feet at first. Or he'll move 35 up to the back of the orc. Of Oreg. He is going to... He's actually going to make a dash action. Establishes his 10 feet wide, and he'll use his dash action to rush by Oreg and take a op attack from Oreg. He'll go 80 feet. He is a monk, so he can.
Oreg better use that op attack to fuck him up.
Okay, Oreg is going to make an op attack. He'll use his great axe. And he'll miss for a 6.
Come on, Oreg.
And he's just going to slide right back that. And you can see he is 10 feet from the edge of the bridge from you guys.
So this monk did all that, and this is a rickety ass bridge, and it's survived all that.
That's a good point. I guess I'll make him make a dex save. I mean, he used his dash action. He's not.
So like he is running on this thing. There was an axe swung on this thing. That seems like a lot of thing on this rickety ass bridge.
It would have held up if you guys just walked across it.
Damn. Overthought it.
I mean, I probably would have done something to Chuck because Chuck's heavy, but the monk, like if Lady Aethelwyn in plate walks on it, it probably will be a problem. Let me establish that. My thought process is that depending on how you guys did weight and balance, I didn't expect you guys to just fuck with me about the eagle whistle. You did end up taking a lot of time, so they caught up to you there. But essentially what I had it worked out, if you guys worked down the weight, so if Chuck flew across, most other people could have walked across based on their total weight. If Chuck had taken the Orcs, Scree and Ashe would have been fine on the bridge. And Brother Basher is, while he's a little fat, he's a monk and he's in light armor. So if Lady Aethelwyn walks across the bridge, she will have a huge problem. Okay, next up in the order is it's going to be Ureg, who's going to, I believe, he's going to charge forward. He's going to use... Oh, no, he can't make it. He dashes. He can make it. He's going to try. He's going to move. He's going to dash and move 60 feet. He's going to come up. He's going to go by Brother Basher. He's going to make an op attack. Going to make an unarmed strike. 22 to hit. So he's going to do 10 damage to him, which is going to take him from 15 health to 5. He's Ureg is now extremely bloodied. And he needs to make a DC 13 con save or be stunned.
Come on, you're right.
He succeeds.
Come on.
Hey.
And he makes it. He just dives onto the bridge. Okay. And now, next up in the order is what's his face? It's going to
Ureg?
Yeah. Oreg is going to move forward, and he's going to grab his friend and pull him back, and he's going to chop with his great axe at one of the posts on the bridge, which he automatically does 12 damage to. The post is cut. The bridge begins to list to one side.
Can one of us assist, even though it's not our turn?
Next up in the order is Ashe.
Yeah, I don't have a big club or axe, but I'll take a dagger and like.
No, dude, just fireball the fuck out of this guy. Like,
he's a monk.
Set the bridge on fire.
Yeah, just fireball him. It will fuck up the bridge.
Yeah, you're right. What am I thinking? I'll fireball his ass, and I'll hit it right here so that.
Perfect. So it's back, and so you're going to cut the bridge at that point and hit him. Roll it. So he needs to make a DC 15 dex save, correct?
Correct.
All right, you genuinely snap the bridge, and he's going to make a dex save. He's going to do 22 dex save. He'll pass.
So I'll take half.
No, he won't, because he's a monk. He has like a dodge feature. So he's able to take... he jumps through the fire, and he's going to need to make a dex save as the bridge snaps and falls down. Actually, hold on. That's not him. Yeah, he'll take 11 damage. You got him. Hold on. Sorry. Hold on. Sorry, Tanner. My bad. That's somebody else I'm thinking about. No, he is the monk, but he doesn't... Monks don't actually... He doesn't have it written in his stat block, and this is a whole nother... Yeah, that's uncanny dodge. It's more of a rope. It's a... Monks later on have it's a whole thing how I've set up this encounter. Don't worry about it. Anyways, so you snap the bridge and he's going to fall. He's going to make a dex save. Just hang on to the bridge. He does a 9 and he's going to drop. As he slams into the side, he's going to drop and he's going to make it one more dex save. Try to hang on to the edge of the bridge as he falls. and he'll make it with a 14. He's clinging to the. This is exactly the saves I would have ran you guys through. So he missed the save. He bounces off as he hits the side, and then he falls, and he manages to catch his on with a dex save. He's hanging to the edge of the bridge at the top, and he's going to begin on his turn to climb up. Ashe, anything else you want to do?
That's it.
Okay, next up in the order is Scree.
I'll whip out my crossbow.
Oh, man, are you going to shoot it?
If he's in range, yeah, he's definitely in range, 30 feet. Yeah, I'm going to shoot him.
No, he's on the other side now, isn't he?
Like, he fell down, like, the bridge.
Yeah, because the bridge, like, made him go over there.
Oh, okay, yeah, because it snapped. He's all the way over there. Never mind.
So
yeah, I'm not going to be able to hit him.
It's like 90 feet away now.
You can hit him. You can hit him. Wait. Are you going to hit Lady Edwin, or who are you firing at?
No,
he's going to fire at the guy who's getting up. Who's?
Oh, yeah. He's not there anymore. But he is like he's 40 feet down the cliff, right in front of you.
Oh,
okay. Yeah.
Because he caught onto the ledge and he's just hanging on the bridge, and he's going to.
He's hanging. Is he hanging from the bridge or from the cliff?
He's hanging from the bridge.
So the bridge is still intact.
Well, it's hanging by the ropes on one side on the post right here.
Okay, so it's like one side is.
Hold on.
Or it's skewed.
At that point, just cut that rope, and he'll fall if he's hanging on the bridge.
He'll make a save to try to hang onto the cliff. I'll give you guys that.
I'm gonna try to like aim right at his. I don't know how long is it gonna take me to fucking dagger. Yeah, I'll take my dagger out and try to completely sever the bridge, the remaining rope, whatever save that is.
Oh, thanks, Megan. Sorry for the winter mix. I will up the battle music.
Yeah, I'm over here installing like looper extension for Chrome to like do Final Fantasy VII battle music.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I mean, I don't want to use the rights for stuff. I don't know. I struggle with how we do.
Just for me, not for.
Like I've already like pushed up. We actually
spend the copyright music on me.
We actually paid money for this music. I just want to establish that. Yeah. All right. So what are you doing, Trevor?
So I go after. If he's hanging from the rope from the bridge, then I'm gonna go for the remaining rope tie and try to sever the bridge completely. However, I need to roll that or check that with my dagger, I guess.
So yeah, just make an attack at the bridge.
Okay.
I mean, it'll hit automatically, so it'll just take the damage. Yeah, you cut it. It plunges, and he's going to make a dex attempt to hang on. He's going to try to cling to the rocks, so he needs to make a dex. You're forcing him to 8. He fails.
Yes!
Friar Basher falls, and he's like, ah! No. Let's get a Friar Basher death yell going. And War Sister Edwin is going to jump in after him.
Oh no!
And from her back spouts a pair of spectral golden wings, and she flies down after him.
Cast peaceful magic, Ashe!
I don't think it's magic. Can I get an arcane check to see if it's magic?
Yeah, do ahead. You guys are out of combat, essentially. I guess you could pick at this guy over here if you liked.
Like Chuck Angus would have a choice taunt for him.
And even if it is magic, she did it when it was 90 feet away.
Yeah, you're out of range of counterspell, yeah.
But like she's going towards the guy who is close to us, so eventually he should be in range.
You can't counterspell. You can't counterspell. It has to happen when the spell is cast. Dispel magic can be used on anything, and he doesn't have dispel magic. I know this distinction is bullshit, but it's actually very important for mechanically how D&D works.
No, that is 100% correct.
Certain classes get dispel magic, and certain classes gets counterspell, and it's actually very important who does and does not.
All right, well,
I'm gonna yell to Balthazar on the other side. Quit chasing us. That's it.
You guys actually don't see what happens to Friar Basher and War Sister Edwin. Literally the storm is blown up and it's pretty lightly obscured. It's hard to see them on the far side. They fly down into the cloud together.
I say we just run. We're out of combat. The storm is picking up. let's get the fuck out and try and hide, I guess.
Yeah, she's going to kind of look at you guys. Brother Balthazar is just like, wait! Why did you betray us?
You're chasing us.
You killed
us.
the Wilder Lords.
Who's that?
The knights you killed.
We did no such thing.
We did kind of convert.
No, but
we did no such thing.
What do you mean? Clearly you're fucking lying. What the fuck, guys?
No. Who has good persuasion or whatever?
One of them had horn holes in his chest. You have blood on your horns, Chuck.
Wait, who did Chuck kill with his horns?
In the thing, he hit a guy with hammering horns.
I'm gonna say, all right, I'm gonna yell down. They were chasing our quarry, and we wanted the orcs for ourselves.
Well, that's shitty.
What? There's no rules.
There's a shitload of orcs to kill. You don't have to kill. Oh, god damn it! You don't hear him.
No rules.
You don't hear him mutter that. It's on the far side. That's just for the audience. He's just like, God, this is useless.
It wasn't
to run.
Let's run. Let's get the fuck out of here.
All right, you guys are able to leave combat, so you're able to run away. Good job. Congratulations. You managed to evade the Pact of the Black Triangle, although you're maybe concerned that she can shuttle people to the far side. You don't know what happens.
Yeah.
You don't know if they're pursuing you or not.
Clearly they are.
Oh, me. Megan asked me in the chat if I'm both Pen and Paper Pod and Tuscan Shed Media Network. I am not.
You are.
I am not. I'm not. I think Peter's on Tuscan Shed.
Guys,
I actually don't know who's on Tuscan Shed, to be honest.
Just so we have a cover story for later. We're doing all this as a double cross on the orcs. We wanted to know where their hideout was. We had to make them believe we were on their side.
Get your story right. I like how you plan to be taken hostage later. I love it. I love how you're planning. This is what I want to see in my D&D characters. They're planning ahead to just a ridiculous extent. Like, they're just so concerned about how I'm going to come for them. Anyways.
I assume any worst case scenario happens and how we get out of it.
As you guys move into the mountain, this new mountain, like, it just immediately has kind of like it has kind of like as you move into the mountain, it like a pall kind of lowers onto you guys. It's sort of like creepy around here. The whole thing is just sort of like it's just sort of oppressive all the way around. That like as you guys move into the space, like you realize that there's sort of like dark feelings moving around in the space, and the wind is whistle up. It's like the whole place seems like just evil. Like it's like the other cliff was like, it's like a mountain cliff, like it's majestic, it's mountaintoppy. I don't know what the fuck. Words are not at 10 o'clock what I need to be talking about. But anyways, you notice how I fronted my descriptions in the front of these episodes. That's the important thing. But as you guys move up the mountain, it's clear that this is like, it's not just the storm around you, and a huge storm is kicked up, and you guys are freezing, and you're at the limits of your cloaks as you guys are moving up. But as you guys are moving around, you can tell that like there's something wrong with this place, and you guys have two friendly orcs, Jorg and Org, if you want to ask them questions.
Yeah, tell us more about this heretical sacrifice mountain that we're on.
It's pronounced heretical, and
okay, you're right.
Sorry. Orig says,
an orc just corrected my pronunciation.
Yeah,
Chuck Angus looked like very much like
not even speaking either of your languages. Anyways, so as you guys are moving up the mountain, he says, "This is where they used to make the old blood sacrifices to Grumman."
Grumman, do we know who Grumman is?
He's the orc war god. It's a local day. Worship him. But this place was It's been cursed since Grimshock died.
Grimshock, remind me. Grimshock is Demon King?
Grimshock was the old priest who used to work.
Okay.
They say when Halfdan stopped the things, he came up here with his family, and they nearly starved to death. It said that Grimshock fell to cannibalism. Children.
Oh.
Well, you're right. I don't want to spend any more time here than I have to. I'm getting a bad feeling here.
The spirits and the monsters that haunt inside of the mountain come for the people. In last winter, hundreds of people disappeared from Vermont who went out in the country. Said that the spirits from Grimshock's mountain came down, captured them, never seen from again.
You're just telling us this now? Ashe is very scared.
Well, we didn't want to fucking come this way, obviously.
All right, now how do we get to safety?
I mean, we just gotta go up the path. You have to take the high path if you want to go to the Temple of Grimon. Obviously, we don't need to fucking go there. We'll just take the trail.
Hold on. We can take the trail, but do we have time and the ability to make it seem like we went up the path to try and get them to go up there and not follow us through? Like, cover our tracks, literally.
Maybe like 20 minutes and a couple of survival checks.
I feel like that's something we should invest into to see if we can have these guys go to their spiritual demise as we go to safety.
Wait, what? Why do we want them to go to their spiritual demise? They're our friends, aren't they?
I mean, we attacked them. I don't think we're friends anymore.
The Pact of the Black Triangle he's talking about.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Chuck. I don't know how to do any of that. Covering tracks or marking other tracks.
Do the orcs know anything about that?
Not really. I swing an axe, man. No offense. I'm an axe man. You need things about axes. We should talk all night about axes sometimes. I don't feel like you feel comfortable with that sword. I feel like you're more of an axe man at heart.
I have a great axe.
No, you don't. You have.
Yes, I do.
You lost it.
Remember?
No, I took one from the orcs when we saved them.
Okay, you got a great axe.
Okay.
Yeah. I saw you. You stole my buddy's axe. It was.
He gave it to me.
Oh, that's right. There was a whole conversation. Sorry, I'm forgetting that.
Sorry.
I apologize.
I forgot to.
Sometimes I don't take good notes. I apologize. I'm so sorry.
I got this great axe. I earned this great axe.
I'm so sorry, Ed. You do have a great axe. You have a nice great axe.
Thank you.
Okay. So, yeah. What do you do?
Get us out of here.
I have a +3 to survival, but it'll be 20 minutes. That's 20 minutes we probably don't have. I don't trust my rolling skills. Well,
and the Lady Aethelin flew, so I think she can shuttle them all across. So she might be pursuing us still.
If she managed to catch Friar Bash.
We're also in the middle of a snowstorm, yes, so our tracks might be covered either way.
Yeah, that is correct.
Voice of reason, Scree. Let's just go.
I say we press it forward.
Yeah, I agree.
Off in the distance on the peak of the mountain here, a weird call.
What the fuck was that, Yurick?
Yeah, let's get the fuck off this mountain.
Everybody make me a DC 14 wisdom save.
Oh no! Yay! Oh wait, no, that's wisdom save. No!
Okay, all three.
Straight wisdom. I rolled 17. Wisdom save.
Let's just go ahead and establish this real quick.
Can I use my advantage or my inspiration?
Yeah, you can.
We already used ours.
We did.
Ashe fails with advantage. Everybody is now frightened of whatever the fuck made that scream. as is one of the orcs. Only Oreg is not frightened. He turns to you all. He looks. Everybody stay calm. Chuck, what he is become. What my people.
What's Grimshock again?
What? This guy's alive?
That died, supposedly?
He ate the flesh. Thus succumbed to. He has become.
Well, shit, Yorig?
We're told I didn't believe it, but I cannot imagine anything making a howl of such pain and terror.
So we're definitely not going that way.
Yeah.
What other way do we have?
I literally established this. It's a two path. One goes up the mountain. One goes on the far side, which is obviously you want to go to the far side. And you even made the point. Let's try to lead them up to the head of the mountain. So I don't understand how you don't know that, Ed, because you literally made the point like 5 minutes ago.
I made decisions go down the air. What the choice we had? All right, it's either Wendigo or the up the path was the heretical sacrifice class.
No,
the
those are both the same path.
You clearly, based on the decisions you made 2 seconds ago, understand the choices I gave you. So I'm really confused. I feel like you are just playing to acting like you're dumb in D&D now, and I'm watching you now, sir. You have earned your DM's eyes because I know you knew what I said because you made a very logical decision based on the information I gave you. I'm just saying. Anyways, all right. I'm watching you. Heretical. Anyways. Yeah, so look, there's 2 paths. One heads up to the peak, which is where
we're going not to the peak. Right. We've all decided.
Right. Yeah. Yes. The other path is towards
Chuck Angus isn't getting it. Fuck him. We got it. We got it.
Man, that was scary.
Oreg, who is the only one who is not under the influence of fear, looks at you guys and he's like, yeah, let's not go to the peak, guys. That's like a bad idea. Keep a wary eye out. The storm will work as obscurity, so they'll have advantage to saving throws. He doesn't say that, but obviously I said it in his voice. But clearly, things can hide in this storm very easily. You guys press on?
Yes.
You guys are able to press on along the path, and the storm becomes worse and worse as you're forced to like bog down in snow. You guys have it's a difficult terrain as you guys progress. You guys are moving through the things. You're near the peak as you guys come across. On the far side, you hear a kind of a different sort of howl. This one seems to be an answering howl to the first, and this is more of like a growl. It's more of an animalistic noise.
Oh shit, there are 2 of them. They're communicating.
And it seems an answering 2 howls in the distance.
How many people went cannibal up here?
I'm like hugging Chuck Angus right now. Like, I'm very frightened.
I assume you're doing like a Scooby-Doo, like up in his arms.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you guys are able to. Are you going to press on, or what are you going to do? You going to try to camp on this mountain?
I see.
Why would we camp here?
It is now night. Is my point. You guys can try to press on, but you're going to have to press on a mountainside in the night.
Can we find cover to hide and shelter ourselves?
You can probably try to find a cave.
Let's try and find a cave, guys. Do I have to roll something?
Make a survival check.
22.
Yeah, you find a cave.
Does a cave have a back to it that we can see?
The cave goes on for a bit in there.
No, Chuck, no, this is dangerous. Nope. This cave has something in it. I'm already calling it.
All right, let's not explore it. Let's just stay like near the mouth of the cave to get out of the storm. But if we,
have you read The Hobbit? Tanner's making a good point here.
All right then.
Although there are Wendigos that we know of out there, so I don't know.
Yeah,
what is the
literally a rock and a hard place here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking you guys crazy. Sorry. I'm very sorry.
We could just go like into the cave and explore it and just meet whatever's down there. Instead of the Wendigos. It's probably better than the Wendigos. Of course, the Wendigos could also like follow us into the cave. Do Wendigos like caves? Does anybody know? Sorry, I'm over.
Everybody roll me history checks.
Fuck if I know, man.
I was about to say, Ashe is a 9, an 11, and a thing. Chuck, you ironically know about this a little bit. Like you know very little. What you are come to know is that the Wendigo is like a spirit of gluttony that has been infested in a person. So after you consume the flesh of another or a loved one, you be thinking, and you know that the bite of the Wendigo carries the curse of the Wendigo, which you don't remember what happens if a Wendigo bites you.
All right. Yeah, we do not want to get bitten by the Wendigos because then you get the curse. I'm not sure how fast acting this curse is, but you acquire it if it bites you. Very zombie-like in its transference. I see a polar bear on the screen.
Shut up.
As you guys head towards, it's not a polar bear, but as you guys head to the mouth of the cave, you hear a deep growl. And out of the cave comes a massive, abominable snowman who comes out and his maw. Think whatever the fuck that thing in Star Wars episode 2. I mean episodes 5 was Empires. Jesus. Empire Strikes Back when it takes Chuck Skywalker. No, obviously I didn't have a massive tauntaun come for you guys to fight, but nice try, Chuck. Anyways, yeah, it's like it seems to be a giant yeti comes out of the cave, and it just bears down, like. I'm
gonna say lesser two evils. Let's kill this yeti.
It jumps up to the side of the slope and heads up, and immediately disappears into.
Oh
shit.
By that I mean literally it climbs up 30 feet and disappears, like it hides.
Oh no, is it a mama yeti and its babies are in the cave?
It wouldn't leave its babies, would it?
If it's going for food, yes.
But it's not, it's hiding from us. It's not like it saw us.
You guys hear another answering call of behind you. You think that
behind us in the cave?
You think that the second howls you heard was several yetis.
There's lots of yetis. Oof. There's yetis and there's wendigos.
I also want to establish your guys' distance and seeing is down to 30 feet. So this is a huge full-on blizzard. And not see like practically in front of your face.
Could we could move on and forget the fucking cave?
Yeah,
light some torches.
It's night, it's a blizzard, it's bad terrain. We should like find shelter and try and wait it out till at least daytime.
Yeah.
Either way,
we're find some yetis.
Roll me an Arcana check. 17. Ashe, this storm does not appear to be natural to you. Because one of the other things you guys need to note, it is currently daytime. Didn't note.
Guys, I think we're already in the trap. This blizzard, something wrong with it. It's not natural.
All right, so should we just press forward and try and get out of here as quick as we can?
I think this thing behind us is going to pursue us and attack us while going back into the cover of the blizzard.
So you saying we should go back into the cave or back out into the blizzard?
Either way, we're fucked.
No. If we're doomed for combat, let's go for the cave where we're not obscured by the weather, so we don't have disadvantage. If we're gonna fight,
right? They're gonna hunt us down.
And it's all of a sudden now that I've blown out everybody's ear on Twitch. So sorry. This thing, a yeti bounds through the thing, getting a leap attack onto Orac's back, and it savages him with 2 claw attacks. The first one missing, the second one knocking him prone with a 19, and he sinks his teeth into him, and he looks up at you guys, and all of you guys are going to take his chilling gaze attack. Everybody make me a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
Yes!
Pass.
Dang.
Yeah, you both fail.
Oh, yeah, we failed.
Okay. So you both are going to take 13 points of cold damage, and you'll be paralyzed for 1 minute as the eyes of this monster looks into your soul. You can make the change on the things, but it's going to drag Oreg into the fog, and it's going to take a hide action.
Into the
uncanny.
It's not fog. It's like a thing. Yeah, you can uncanny dodge it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, no, you can't uncanny dodge it. Can you have?
It's cold damage, so that's why I'm asking.
You can't.
Yeah.
What has uncanny dodge to work? I'm sorry.
When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can. Here, I'm sending it.
And send it to the chat. Starting 5th level, when you make an attacker, you can see hits you with an attack. You can use your reaction to have the attack's damage. No. This is when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attacker's damage against you. I don't think that works on saves. Anyone want to correct me on that one?
Oh, because it was like a surprise, right?
Well, it was a surprise, so you didn't see him really, so he surprised you all,
Okay.
and he used his, this giant thing came down on top of Oreg and drog him into the fog. You guys can follow him. You hear Oreg screaming, "Ah! Jesus fucking Christ, it's a monkey!"
A monkey?
All right.
You pursue after Oreg. Ureg is heading off after him.
Can I stop him?
You can try to grapple him, yeah.
I'm gonna try grapple him.
Or you guys want to roll initiative?
I guess we should roll initiative.
I think we should roll initiative. I think that's what I'm leaning towards.
Sounds like we're in combat.
Yeah, it does
yeah.
too.
How did I not get affected by the cold stare of death, but you guys have more initiative than me?
Great. We're paralyzed on our turn.
That is totally true. So I don't know what the fuck you want from them, dude. Ashe is 23. Chuck is 14.
I say he should not be paralyzed anymore because he critted his initiative. He really wants to do
18.
something.
Yetis are 7. And the orc on 20. So Oreg is going to go first. Actually, no, Ashe is going to go first. Sorry, 23, right.
Do I get to make the save again?
Yeah, you can make the save. That's right. Sorry.
Yes.
Make the save?
Yes. It was a con save, right?
Yeah, it was a DC 13 Constitution saving throw. You pass. You're awake. You're up.
Hey. Is that my turn?
Oh, fuck. I think that's your turn. DC Constitution saving throw against the magic is the target can repeat the saving throw at the end of its turn. So that was the end of your turn. So, okay. Next up in the order is Orc A, who's going to be Oreg, who's in the jaws of it. He's going to make a strength check. He's going to get an 11, so he's not going to pass, as he's going to get torn around a bit. Ureg is going to follow after him, using the screams to make a great X attack at the Yeti for a 14 to hit Yeti A, it will hit, and he will do damage. He's going to do 7 points of damage to the Yeti. Okay. He does 7 points of damage to the Yeti. Next up in the order is Scree.
Do I roll Constitution again?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oof.
Yeah, you fail. You're still paralyzed. Next up in the order is Chuck.
Okay. Instantly, I just rage.
Yeah, rage.
I rage, and all right. So where is Yeti A with the where are our comrade?
He's directly in front of you. Sorry, I'm trying to pick this up in a way that I can show you guys. I'm trying to make this work. So go ahead. He's directly about 30 feet in front of you.
He's 30 feet in front of me. I'm in rage. I guess I attack the Yeti with a great axe.
Okay,
yes?
So you're going to run to him? Yeah, sure. So you're going to run up to him. I'm pulling you guys up here now where you can see. Okay. Hold on one sec, guys. All right. I got you covered. Using the same map again. Take a look.
Oh shit! There's 3 of them.
It's a big fucking cave.
You're not in the cave. You're on this cliff side. And I want to establish, I think that this is a cliff. Hold on. This is a cliff essentially into an abyss on the far side. So it goes around this edge right here.
All right.
So anything on the far side of that, you're like heading into the...
All right, so I attacked with a great axe of 20. Does that hit?
That hits.
All right, so 12 plus the Divine Fury damage would be 21 points of damage on that attack.
That is nice. None of that is cold damage, correct?
No, not cold damage.
Okay, yeah, you do 21 points of damage.
All right, then I double attack. So I'm going to do another one. 16, does that hit?
Hits.
So that's an additional 7 points of damage.
He is bloodied.
He is bloodied. Give me a second. I guess I will use... well, actually, that's a +4 to that because since I'm raging, it's +2 melee damage with strength weapons. So that's an additional +4 damage to him since I attacked him twice.
Okay.
And I will use the bonus action to use Hammering Horns.
What? No, you can't do that.
Yeah, immediately after I hit a creature with a melee attack.
You can shove them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but you have to hit with your horns.
No, it does not say it. It just says melee attack. Does not specify horns. Great axe is a melee attack.
Is this a rule? Tanner, I don't remember. I feel like Jasmine ruled on this. I forget, but I don't know. This is maybe something I'm taking from. Anyways.
I have no idea.
Yeah, all right. Anyways, yeah, go ahead and just do the push. What does it need? What does it save?
Well, hold on. Is it more than one size larger than me?
You're telling me, man. I can look this up if you want me to. But I'm probably not going to be very giving if I look it up, so.
I'm going to say no.
Alrighty, hammering horns. All right, I'm putting it in chat.
It says immediately after you hit.
Yeah, so immediately after you hit a creature with a melee attack, and as part of the attack action on your turn, you can use a bonus action to attempt to shove the target with your horns. The target must be no more than one size larger than you. Yeah, this is a large creature. It's a size larger than you. You can push it. Larger than you and within 5 feet of you, unless it succeeds on a strength saving throw against your DC equal to 8 plus your proficiency bonus, your strength modifier. You push it up to 10 feet away from you. Okay. So Chuck Angus's proficiency bonus is 3 plus your strength. So it's
DC 15.
Yeah. Oh, DC 15. Okay, cool. There's a strength save for DC 15. 20, it saves.
Okay.
But it will drop what's his face onto the ground.
Ureg?
Yeah, it's going to drop Ureg onto the ground. Okay. Next up in the order is the Yeti. This guy is going to start off by going to make a claw attack at you, Chuck. Going to make a claw 1. 26 to hit.
Okay.
Going to do crit damage of 9 plus 7 plus 5 is so that's 12 plus 9, so 19, 20.
Halved.
Yeah, 21 points of damage halved. So I guess you'll take 10.
10?
Yeah, essentially 10 damage. Second attack, 18 to hit. I just believe that hits.
Yep.
And it's going to take 16 points of damage halved again.
Okay.
All right, and then it's going to hit you with its chilling gaze again. You need to make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
Yes!
You succeed. Well done. The bear is then going to he's not going to disengage from you, so you're going to get an op attack if you like.
Yes, I would love to take an op attack.
Okay, take an op attack. Roll 1 attack.
I've rolled 25, and that hits, so that'll be 13 points of damage.
Okay, well done. He is down to 1 hit points, and the other 2 orcs are going to both take op attacks with their great axes. Hit! And a miss. So for that one hit, as Ureg is chasing after Oreg, he's going to nail it with a great axe. He's going to chop down on this thing as it tries to break away from him, and he is going to kill it dead.
Yes!
Let's go.
Okay, next up is Yeti B, who is going to come up behind you, Ashe. He's going to come right here. He's going to come out of the fog and make a surprise attack on you for first claw attack. 16 to hit.
I'm gonna shield that.
Oh, you're gonna shield, good, because the next one's 20. What's your AC? What's your AC? What's your AC? Which one?
18.
Okay, yeah.
18.
So you're gonna take the 20. You're gonna take 10 points of damage, 4 cold, 6 slashing, from its second attack, and then it's also gonna hit you with a chilling gaze again. Make a DC 13 con. Pass. All right, it's going to then dunk back from you. You can make a op attack if you
Okay, yeah.
make an op. That won't hit.
You sure?
That's a 5 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, he's. I'm sorry.
Not very physical. Sorry.
I'm sorry. No, it's fine.
What happened?
I felt bad. I he made a joke and I didn't engage with it. I'm so sorry. I felt bad.
You got a 5 to hit and it didn't hit
Yeah.
for some reason.
He's gonna back into the fog and he's going to not into the fog. Sorry, I keep saying fog. He's gonna back into the snowstorm and he's gonna take the hide action and you're going to. What is everybody's? What's the highest? What's your guys? I know this right now. Your passive perception is 13 for Ashe, 10 for Chuck, and 12 for Scree.
Perception,
it's 9.
Is 13.
I know. For Ashe, it's 13.
That's my
For
investigation.
Chuck is 13.
Oh, 9. Oh, it's 9. Chuck is. Oh yeah, passive. Oh yeah, 13. Chuck has the highest, I believe. No, 16 for Scree. Scree, you can see.
I was about to say.
You can see him, but no one else can.
And I can't speak or move, so.
Yep, you're paralyzed. Yeah, and that's great because as you're paralyzed, this other thing's gonna come up and dunk on you.
And I'm assuming since I can't speak or move, I'm not going to be able to dodge it.
Nope. It's going to grab you by the teeth, and it's going to take you. I think it had to move. It's not going to move very far, but it is going to move you towards this way. Ashe, you see Scree grab one of the things that it moves into the fog. Scree's paralyzed. It's going to take the hide action. And let's see if it can hide from you. I think it hides from you.
Horrified.
You literally see Scree dragged off, paralyzed into the fog. Scree! Yeah.
I can't yell back because I'm paralyzed.
Yeah, next up in the order is Ashe.
All right. All right.
A lot going on here.
We're so fucked.
We killed one pretty easy. It's just I just meant that was one round. That
It was
like
not
a chunk.
pretty easy.
They're not tough. They're obviously in their fucking element here.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't pretty easy. 2 NPCs had to carry their weight.
I will say, you guys made fun of Ureg, but yeah, he carried his ass.
We didn't make fun of Ureg. You told us he was dumb.
You made fun of your
I did make fun of him. Okay.
Don't put this on
Who
me.
are you casting this on?
Yeah, going straight to Chuck. Casting haste. I'm like, Chuck, the Scree. They dragged him off that way.
Okay. Yeah.
He's got Scree.
Okay. Chuck now has +2 AC. To his,
+2 AC.
He's got way more than that.
yeah, he's got a lot of shit. Yeah.
My speed is doubled. I have +2 to AC. I have advantage on dexterity saving throws, and I gain an additional action so I can quad attack.
Yeah.
You gain an additional attack with your action.
Yeah, no. When I attack as an action, I can do it twice. So since I have an additional action to attack, that's 4 attacks I can do.
Yeah, you only get it once. If you use your bonus action for hammering horns, yeah.
Next up in the order is Ureg. He's gonna look at you. He's like, I will not allow Scree to die. Y'all did not abandon me, and I will not abandon our bird friend to battle. And so he's actually going to use an ability called. So all orcs have an ability called. Sorry, let me. establish this. Aggressive. As a bonus action, the orc can move up to its speed towards a hostile creature that it can see. So he is going to move 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then he can't see it, so he can't do it, but he's going to move in here, and he's going to use his action to try to pierce the veil. He's going to use a wisdom save to try and do an active thing. So he does his DC 16 wisdom save as an orc, and he's able to see, he's there, and he points towards Scree. So he has made you guys aware of the location of the other Yeti. You guys can follow where he pointed and where he shouted.
Okay.
But you can't see him still. The other Oreg is going to, now that he can see him, move up to 30 feet to him, and then he's going to move the following 30 feet with aggressive up to him, and he's going to make a great axe attack at the bear, which he's going to fucking crit and do 7 points of damage to the other Yeti.
I knew it was a good thing to save these guys.
Seriously, they're pulling their weight right now.
I'll get you, Scree! We won't let you down! Ureg. This is Ureg. This is the dumb one. He charges in and whacks this thing he whacks something twice his size that's carrying a tiny birdman in his mouth, and he like comes up and he just whacks it in the nuts with his giant great axe, and he's like, yeah, fuck you. Next up the order is Scree. Scree, make a save to see if you're paralyzed still.
Wait, since he knocked him in the nuts, did he drop Scree?
He did not, no. You are no longer paralyzed.
Yes.
So that's the end.
Yeah, finally!
And you're like in the mouth of this thing.
Yeah. Oh, I'm still in its mouth, though.
Yeah. Once you have control of your vocal cords, the first thing you do is just scream obscenities.
Then can I reach my dagger?
Yeah, you can draw your dagger. No, you actually no, you can't. It's the end of your turn before you do that. So you're able to.
Can I get a bonus action, maybe?
No, it's end of your turn, so yeah, you can't do anything on that turn. But sorry, Scree, we'll get back to you. Chuck Angus, it's your turn.
All right. I go over to the Yeti, which since I have double speed, I don't have to dash, and I have plenty of it. So
yeah, get right there.
Get right there, and I great axe attack it. 22 to hit, so that hits. And then Divine Fury, so it takes 19 points of damage. That's my first attack. I'm gonna attack it again. 22 to hit, so that's an additional 10 points of damage. Is it still up after
wait.
29 points of damage?
Hold on, you did 29 points of damage?
Yes.
It is now bloodied.
All right. I have my extra attack action, so I'm gonna attack it twice again.
Wait, why did you hit it twice? Oh yes, haste. Right.
Yes. 10 does not hit.
10 does not hit.
14 hits.
14 hits. Let me just double check. 14 hits.
And that's 15 damage.
Okay, how do you want to do this?
Knowing that my good bird buddy Scree got taken and is like, we're in the shit, I'm enraged, I know where it is, I rush right towards it, and I just fucking thrash, and chop it up. And Scree, of course, like at this point, like gets thrown out of his mouth, and I catch him, and I'm like like cradling him like a baby, like, are you okay, bird brother?
I am now. I don't know.
I give him a hug. I embrace him in my big biceps and everything. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, it's a very touching moment. So next up in the order is the last Yeti who's over in the dark. He's gonna come out. He's gonna come out and look at you, Ashe, and he's gonna do a chilling gaze on you.
No, kill the other ones.
Make me a DC 13 chilling gaze. 15, you pass. All right, he's gonna come up. He's gonna use the rest of his action to grapple you.
Kill the other one.
Ashe, make a contested strength check.
What's a contested strength?
He needs to roll a strength check. He fails.
Sorry,
you're totally fine. But so Ashe, this giant Yeti comes in and picks you up. Literally just like grabs you by the waist and he's going to hold on. He's going to drag you towards the edge of the cliff.
Shit. I'm gonna yell out, "What are you doing over there, Chuck? Help me!
Help me!"
Okay, that's his turn. Next up in the order is Ashe. You can make a contested strength check, or you can do something else.
Oh yeah, so he has me in his hand, right?
Like physically in his,
okay.
not in his mouth. Like he had Scree.
Yeah, I have no idea what to do.
Again, you can test his strength.
Well, it's going to be a failure, and I already know it. But I'll try it anyway.
.12, and the Yeti failed.
What?
Yes!
He had a +4, and he got a 2 on the die.
Let's go.
Scree has no active condition. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you managed to break free of him and are on right here in front of him, but that's your action.
Can I roll? Well, I don't want to leave his face.
Can you fireball him in the face?
Can I roll around him like that?
Sure, yeah, you can move around him.
And then I'll fire. Well, I already used my action for the strength.
Yeah, so you can't do bonus action.
Yeah, and that's...
You can use bonus actions all you got if you got.
Yeah, I don't have any bonus actions, so that'll be it for me.
Okay.
Because I don't want to...
Next up is Orc. Next up is your Orc buddies. Again, he's here, and he's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then he's going to see you guys over there. He's going to say, "I will not let you go, Ashe!" And he's going to... So this is Orig, and he's going to move in. He's going to come in, but he can't get by you with his... He's going to move up to aggressive. Actually, I'll say you can get here. And he's going to do an axe attack on it, which you'll hit for 4 damage.
Let's go. Keep doing it, Orig.
All right, and Urig, also seeing this, is going to do the same thing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You better leave room for me.
Aggressive. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He can't quite make it from there. So he's going to do that. And then next up in the order is Scree.
Take my cutting action to take the dash action, double my movement speed.
Get there, baby.
60 feet. It's not going to get me there, but it's going to get me next to the other orc over here. Can't remember which orc this is.
That's
going to put me there.
That's that one is your egg.
And if I can aim through my allies, I'll get out my handy crossbow. Oh. Sorry, I clicked the button instead of the description. I keep doing that. I think it rolled. Let's see, did it roll? No, it didn't roll.
I don't have a roll, yeah.
Yeah, okay, here we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Fire my crossbow at it.
Yep, that hits with a sneak attack that's going to do 19 points of damage.
Nice.
So Trevor literally nails this, whips out a hand crossbow and nails this thing in the fucking eye with his crossbow, and it just gushes blood and it screams, "Oh!" Ah! And you hear up on the cliff on the far distance an answering scream.
That one sounds like it has wings.
I trust you, bird. I say bird brain not as a derogatory term, but you are a smart burn with your bird
Okay, because I would know, right? Mm-hmm, right.
Okay. Next up in the order is Chuck Angus.
Chuck Angus has 80 speed thanks to haste, which puts me right in front of the
Yeti.
Yeti.
Remember, you'll take an extra disadvantage movement to get right to there. You have to move through both Scree and organs or Ergen. Sorry, Jurgen and Ergen. What was it? Jurgen and I fucking made these names.
Your egg and our egg.
Our egg. Oreg. Yeah. So Oreg is right there, and you'll take an extra 5 feet of movement to move through Scree and Oreg's square. So extra 10 feet of movement on it. What's your total movement?
My total movement was 80. It would have been exact.
Yeah, I don't think you can actually. Yeah, I don't think you can get there. I think you're going to be right behind Oreg.
That doesn't do well for me.
Well, you can lose rage, I believe.
No. If I dash, that's one action, but I have an extra action because of haste.
You'll have to dash to get to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it because it's better than losing rage and not attacking this turn.
Yep.
So I'll dash, get to where I am, and then attack with my first great axe attack, which crits. So 12 plus 11 is 23 plus Divine Fury, 4, so 27 points of damage.
Oh, you do a shitload of damage to him, and he is not having it.
Up?
It is still up.
All right, I have one more attack left.
What? No, you don't. You use dash.
No, I have the extra attack action because of haste.
Oh, right. Wait, what?
Yes.
You moved, and then you used the dash to get there, which was
I dashed, which was my first action. Haste gives me a second action. When I use an action to attack.
No, correct, Trevor. Oh, sorry, Ken.
So haste gives you an extra attack when you take the attack action. So since you moved as your movement, and then you dashed as your action, you don't have the attack action.
Did you only make one attack, though?
No, haste just says I gain additional action on each of my turns.
Right, and you can only use that action to attack.
Yes.
But now,
I use my original action to dash, and then use the bonus action from haste to attack.
Which would mean he gets the attack action, which would mean you get 2 attacks, correct?
Yes, because as a Berserker Minotaur, attacks per action 2.
I think that's correct. Tanner, correct me later and let's talk.
Whoa! If he gets an attack, I'm all for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it go, and I do want to have a conversation about this later because we've used haste a lot, and haste always makes my brain go fucking fuck. I don't know. Right, haste hurts my brain. It's tiny.
I get one more attack is the final roll. 18 for 9 additional damage.
How do you want to do this?
Again, it is chaos. Chuck's eyes are like 99% red, and just that 1% of like pupil in extreme rage. All my buddies, which at this point I had deep affection for, which is new for Chuck Angus. He never cared about anything besides himself, but now I care about these orcs, my bird brother, and even the half-elf scum. Because yes, you're still scum because you're half-elf, but I like you. It's like, I like you. So you're scum, but in a great way. And so all these emotions, I'm taking it out on this polar bear because I'm not accepting that I have these emotions. So I'm working through that emotion in anger.
You guys hear?
And it's dead.
Yeah. So you hit this thing with an axe in this thing, and you just like rage out, and it just stumbles backwards, and it falls over the cliff, and this growls. And it falls backwards off the edge of the cliff. And you guys hear something behind you.
There's another one?
Of course we fucking do.
I'm gonna hurt my throat doing this. You guys turn.
What's the initiative on this Yeti?
He turns around. This is not a Yeti. This is. Oh. There is a large monstrosity. It has deer-like horn at the center of it. It seems to be a mass of bodies consumed in flesh that has been piled onto a core body that's flesh has been stripped. a skull-like protuberance that's in the versus like giant ear-like creature that is dripping with blood. You can smell the smell of rot from 60 feet away. It's directly across from you. It is dripping and is staring at you, and you can see it just in the outline of the fog.
Alright, I guess we attack this shit.
Roll initiative.
Let's go.
New
initiative.
Oh, fuck.
19.
1.
Scree, what was yours? 21? Okay.
Am I still in my rage from the previous battle?
Yes, you're still in your rage. So Scree's gonna go first.
Well, wait, how much longer do I have for this rage? It's 10 rounds. How many rounds did we do?
You only were in rage for 4 or 5. I think you got 5 left.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not specifically on that number, but I'm gonna let you roll with it until
Okay. I'm just clarifying my own
non-specific number. Yeah, Scree, what do you want to do?
I will use the cunning action to dash to double my movement speed.
Hey, how come our orc friends aren't on that turn order?
What turn order?
I see a turn order.
Where?
It's Scree, me, Ashe, Wendigo, and then nothing.
Oh, that's fascinating. I didn't realize you guys saw the turn order down. Nice.
Should I not?
I know what the number of the orcs are going to act on it. Didn't add thing, so don't be too concerned about it. Okay?
I'll move within range to use my True Strike concentration cantrip.
They'll move on 14, so they'll move after Chuck. How about that? Okay. True Strike concentration cantrip. Got it.
Since I still have plenty of movement speed left from taking the dash action, we'll move back to my party.
You got True Strike on him.
Do I gain any insight into what the fuck a Wendigo is as I'm doing this? I know that's not part of the spell. I'm just asking.
We both ate the person, so does that give him some type of innate knowledge on the Wendigo?
You are the one who had it earlier.
You also ate it.
You did also eat it.
Yeah.
You know that this is a malevolent spirit. So this is a incarnation of a malevolent spirit. Thanks, Megan. The sound effects on point this episode. I'm gonna not be able to speak tomorrow. It's gonna be worth it.
Yeah, don't do an encore scream. Just conserve your throat.
Victory scream.
All right. Yeah, so that's Scree's turn. Next up in the order is Chuck.
All right. I'm still in haste. And I have plenty of movement, so I go right in front of this Wendigo and start wailing at it.
Do it.
Great Axe.
Does not hit.
12. Does not hit. Great Axe.
Hits.
20. All right, so that's 13 plus some Divine Fury. So that's 18 points of damage. And now I go through my haste second wave of attacks. 16.
Wait, 16 to hit?
Yes.
That does not hit. So only that one attack hits. Is there another attack?
Hold on, I get one more attack.
Okay.
14 does not hit.
Does not hit.
Oof.
So only the 20 hits, and you do necrotic damage with that. I think you do 15, 16, 17, 18 damage.
18 damage.
Seems to have some sort of unnatural high.
Hold on. I also use hammering horns.
Okay.
So it has to do a strength DC 15.
Passes. With a 22. So I just want to establish this here. Chuck.
Oh wait, it takes an additional +2. I just want to get every single thing out there. It takes additional +2 damage.
Well, it does. because you sink your axe into this thing and it spouts off like some sort of black. The creature seems to almost be rotting from the inside out, and you sink your thing into this, and as you pull it out, the necrotic damage seems to stick. What is it? How much necrotic damage did you do?
It would have been 5.
Yeah, but the axe yourself that you hit it with, all the damage seems to heal up except for a little bit of that necrotic damage glow. So you do no damage to it except the 5 necrotic.
Okay.
Your weapon, your slashing weapon of your great axe is not effective against this.
Okay.
That's your turn. You can't hurt this thing. You're fucked.
It's immune to slashing damage.
But not necrotic.
Magical and silvered.
Magical damage.
It's standards, magical and silvered weapon.
What enough damage does my rapier do? Damage type piercing. I guess that's not different enough.
Next up in the turn is Ashe.
Alright, I'm gonna firebolt it.
Firebolt.
Correct.
You hit it and you do 5 points of fire damage to it. As you hit it, the fire burns its hide, and all of a sudden it seems to catch fire. And all of a sudden you hear, and it screams out in a more of a terrified way than before, and it's going to, as a legendary action, move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to take an op attack from Chuck if you want to do that.
I do, even though it seems like it's not going to do anything. I'm going to go with my horns, just because that, I believe, is different damage, so off chance. 15.
15 hits, because after it took fire damage, its AC dropped from 17 to 15.
All right, does piercing damage do anything to it?
It flies back into it and heals right after the horn comes out of it. And also your horn is now covered in like rotting guts.
Huh.
Well,
it just seemed to piss it off.
Yeah. Next up in the order is the Wendigo, who's going to use its movement, and it does not suffer in this terrain at all. So it is going to climb over the rocks here that you guys cannot access. It is going to climb around it and come up behind Chuck, and it's going to move into Oreg and Ashe's space, and it's going to make a bunch of attacks against Ashe. The first is going to make 2 claw attacks, 21 to hit. 4 points of damage, 17 to hit. I assume hits as well.
Well, I'll shield that.
Okay, you shield that, and then it's going to make a bite attack against you. 11 to hit, so I don't believe that hits.
No, it doesn't. So just the 4 damage.
Okay, so just 4 damage. So you managed to get away fairly okay from this thing as it comes around. It makes a bunch of attacks. It is going to... let's see... yeah, it's going to use a legendary action. No, it's not. Okay, yep, that's its turn. Next up in the order is Scree.
Scree, can you do any type of magical damage?
Nope, I have no attack magic spells.
Do you have...
They're all utility.
Do you have anything combustible?
Anything combustible? I don't think so. My equipment, I think I just have ball bearings, the caltrops. Yeah, no. I have thieves' tools, and I have whatever's in a standard adventurer's kit, but I still haven't added them, so no, I don't think so. I'm gonna run away. I can't do anything. So I think I guess I'll take the dash action. It's my bonus act, or my cunning action, and get as far the fuck away as possible. Or, yeah. Well, I'm gonna come over.
That's my con save for haste.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get way the fuck over here. Unless this is difficult terrain, Jack.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay. And I'm going to cast a doppelganger image.
Probably should have been from the beginning, and you should have been difficult terrain while they're not, but
whatever.
Yeah, I was about to say, sue me. I'm a DM. Shit happens on the fly.
Does everybody know what Wendigos are afraid of? I can make an image of anything that I know about.
To be pretty afraid of fire, it ran straight at the source of the fire and attacked the person that made it.
Yeah, so if you have anything combustible, like if we had alcohol or anything for Molotov cocktails, that would probably be primo right now.
I'll conjure the image of as big a fire as I can. Let's see, I think I can do it. Let me throw that up here. So, what I'm looking with here. Silent image. Object, creature, some other visible phenomenon that is no larger than a 15-foot cube. And I'll put it, let's see, I can get 60 feet on that. Put it right here.
Right behind the Wendigo?
I would say put it in front of the Wendigo so it like runs away.
As long as you guys know what I'm doing and it's not going to hurt you, I'll put it as close to the Wendigo as I can get, which is, let's see, 60 feet. I was thinking of just protecting you, Chuck. I don't know. I can only get to next to the farthest orc, the one that's not next to Ashe. That's as far as I can get with it, so I'll put it there. Maybe at least keep it over there, away from me. Sorry, I can't know what else to do. I can like act as a cleric and maybe come around and give you healing potions or something, but I don't know. I guess everybody's still at full health right now, right? That's my turn.
Okay.
I'm at 57 points of damage. Or HP.
Oh, Ashe is looking down. But I can't get too close
Chuck,
to it.
where are you at?
I am over here.
No, I mean, I know where you're...
Health-wise, I'm 57. 57.
Yeah, Ashe is at 24, and Scree is at 32. So... Okay, yeah, next up in the order is Chuck.
Alright, I have enough speed to get in front of the Wendigo, and since my necrotic damage seems to do something to it, I'll get in front of there and attack it. Since it seems to add shit to my horns, I'm going to use my great axe. 14 does not hit.
Wait, how'd you get there? You moved through Orc Square, right?
I had it was 45 and I still had haste, which is double. So even with rough terrain.
Yeah, you're able to get through. Yeah. So 14 is not going to hit.
Okay. 20 definitely hits.
That hits. Yeah.
The 16 does nothing, but let me do that Divine Fury, which is 7.
Yeah, he's not even remotely close to bloodied.
Figured as much. I still have that second action due to haste. I'm not going to use it to attack because it's only my first attack that gets that thing, but I can use that second attack to prep a defense, correct?
What? Hold on. Go back through that one more time.
Because I have an extra action due to haste.
You're just going to take the dodge action.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. It'll add to your AC.
That'll happen then.
Okay, next up is Ashe.
You can't use that haste action for dodge.
Oh, thanks, Ashe. Sorry.
You can only use it for attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use object.
Yeah. He's right. The haste action is limited in what you can do. Otherwise, it'd be overpowered.
Okay. Then I guess I use it to...
Keep in mind, you already get +2 for just having haste on.
Yes, to my AC.
Yeah.
I guess I'll use it to hide?
You're too close to the creature to hide.
All right.
You're literally touching him.
I guess I am literally touching him. And I don't really have anything on me item-wise I could use. I guess I can disengage though, so I'm not right in front of it. So can I disengage and move like over in Yar?
Yeah, go ahead. I think you get the movement for it. I'm not going to check. Okay. As your turn ends, it's going to use a legendary action to make a screen. Oh, there we go. Everybody give me so everybody within 60 feet of it.
That's everybody except for Scree.
I'm just checking. Scree, 60 feet's a long ass way.
Pretty sure. I'll check.
Yep, no, everybody but Scree make me a DC 15 wisdom saving throw.
Good luck, guys.
Wisdom saving.
Ashe fails. Both orcs.
18!
Both orcs save, and so does Chuck. So Ashe, you are now frightened.
Okay.
And next up in the order, I believe, is your turn. So
he has to roll a saving throw for that frightened. Right?
No, he doesn't roll a saving throw for that. A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. So you can't willingly. I mean, he's right next to you, so it doesn't matter. But you have a disadvantage on attack rolls against him.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move out of his way, and he's gonna get an op attack on me. And if it's below 18, I'm gonna shield it.
Okay, let's do it. Let's see what he gets. Gonna use a 10. It won't hit you.
Oh, sweet. I get to keep my reaction. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is use my bonus action to summon the Hound of Ill Omen right on its butt. There's that wall of text for you. And then I'm going to cast an upcasted fireball to a level 4.
Got it. Do it.
We're going to do it in such a way to position it so it doesn't hit the dog. So it'll be like somewhere over
behind
here.
Him. Yeah, I got you. So he needs to make a what save? 15.
Dexterity, but he has disadvantage on it.
Why does he have disadvantage?
Because the Hound.
Oh, so smart. The Hound dies, correct?
Well, I positioned it so the explosion wouldn't hit the Hound.
Oh, he fails. Yeah. Go ahead and roll damage.
23.
Gotcha. He's going to take 23 fire damage, and it's going to scream. Ah! And it's just absolutely pissed off. Like, it is pissed off. It hates fire. It's its natural enemy, and it's just screaming. Ah!
As I pass Chuck, I'm gonna be like, "You got it, big guy," and then just run.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next up in the order is Oreg, who hasn't been taking. Oreg hasn't been taking his turn. He's gonna turn and look at you guys. We can't defeat this thing. Ureg, take them off the mountain and take them to Halfdan. They've earned that. Only Ashe can fight this thing, and he'll die before this thing. He'll die before we're able to do anything to it. Get them off this mountain, and I'll stay here. Ureg doesn't look happy about it. He's gonna turn. He's just going to point with his hand. Go! What do you guys do? You have an opportunity to just...
Yeah, this thing is nowhere near bloodied, even after the 23 additional points of damage that...
Nowhere near bloodied.
Yeah, I'm taking that and getting out of here.
Yeah, Chuck Angus ain't no fool. Let's
Scree.
What am I gonna say and do? Yeah.
Who's staying behind?
I'm already practically off the map. I'm fucking leaving.
Your egg. You all of you just run piteously down the mountainside in a massive.
No, who's staying behind?
Oreg is.
Oreg, I praise the life of Oreg. You are a true friend, comrade, brethren. Thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you for your brotherhood.
I'm just picturing you yelling this over your shoulder really quickly.
We don't got time for this, Chuck.
Oh yeah, no, Chuck is hoofing it, but he is screaming it as he's going.
Okay. As you guys run down the mountain, you're just running furiously through the dark over troubled paths. As you feel the descent and you nearly fall over cliffs several times as you guys flee down. Everybody make me a constitution as you run through the night.
17.
Scree.
9.
Tanner?
Crit.
So, Scree, you take 1 level of exhaustion. You have disadvantage on ability save. And unfortunately, Ureg's strength is going to give out, and he is going to take another level of exhaustion. And he is going to have his speed or limp.
Yeah, I'll carry him.
You pick him up and you pull him along, and you're able to carry him, Chuck, on your back. You come to the base of the mountain, and you see that you've passed kind of the hallowed ground or the evil ground to find you're out on the side of the mountain.
We have lived to see another day. That is a victory in itself.
Follow.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it is.
Follow the frozen river.
All right, well, let's follow this frozen river.
As you proceed to the far side, outside the Wendigo's lair, another frost giant steps out of the thing. He comes up to you. Halt! Who goes there?
We are... I am Chuck Angus. I hold on my back my orc brethren, Ureg?
Yep.
Ureg. Scree and Ashe. We are looking for safe passage to the orc land. Yes.
This is not the Orcs' land. They have been fled from Grumond. You are in the Frost Giant territory. This is the territory of Jotun. They are but passers-by here.
But the Halfdan isn't. Halfdan hangs out around these parts, right? So
my Jarl has allowed him to pass here with his people. Begrudgingly.
We are their people?
You are not.
Would you mind if we begrudgingly catch up with him?
You may leave the orc here and be gone, beastkin. Mongrels all.
The orc can vouch for us, right, buddy?
Yeah, he looks up tiredly. He's like, yes, these are great warriors. They have borne me through great terror, and I would have died on that mountain with my friend if not for their bravery. Please, great frost giant, allow us to pass and be reunited with my kin, as they have much dealings with Halfdan. Scree, make a charisma. Make holy shit.
Help you out, but I don't know what you're thinking.
Holy shit. Sorry. Persuasion, for fuck's sake, persuasion.
Oh, okay. How'd I do?
Oh!
Is that not well? Hold on. I think I have a trick up my sleeve. What'd I do?
You got a 2. You got a 0. Wait. How did you get a 0? Oh, you have +0. So you got a 2. You rolled a 2 on the dice. So no. He's going to be gone or taste the bite of my god axe. And he lifts off this thing, and you see from the right a bright star shines out of the sky. A flaming bolt flies down and cracks him on the top of the helmet, throwing this giant, like a fucking tidal wave, onto the snow. And this bright star flies back up, revealing itself to be a flaming hammer into the hand of a half-orc riding a... sorry, I'm really struggling for words right now.
You did not expect us to do this well.
I didn't actually think this is fair.
Really?
You did pretty well.
Are we not supposed to get here tonight? Are we ahead for once?
You guys have been ahead a lot, actually. I'll give you that. I have.
We have been ahead and survived.
I have struggled to keep up with you guys riding wise. How about that? Yeah, it's riding a chimera, not a chimera. It's riding a giant wyvern as it descends onto the mountain, and you realize that there is a orc, an older half orc. He's skinnier than most orcs, but he bears he's wearing a sleeveless set of leather armor, and in his hand he bears a giant maul, which is like a long hammer with an axe blade on the back. The axe blade is made out of, the whole maul is made out of black iron with red runes on it, and the head of the actual heavy part of the mace is like a giant heart-shaped ruby that's in the back of the axe that makes up the thing. He has giant magical tattoos that are shining blue on his, or down his like python-like arms, and his hair is bunched up in a gray bun that sleeks through his black orc hair, and he has small horns for his, obviously for, because he's a half orc. And he bears down, and he's like, "Be still, frost giant. They bear my kin Yurig here, and I will be damned if you do not allow them passage." This is the war chief of the Northern Orc clans, Halfdan. And that is where we're going to end it this session.
We survived! Hell fucking yeah, this was a such win session.
It was stressful, right? I thought that pursuit was pretty stressful. I hope that was what I intended, but yeah. Good job, guys. I'm actually shocked you didn't fight the black triangle. You guys did good on that.
I was trying really hard not to fight the black triangle.
Yeah, Lady Edwin has like 3 attacks.
Yeah.
As a paladin.
Yeah, Lady Eighth.
They all have like super massive OP attacks.
Yeah, they do. You guys have to, we'll see if you actually ever fight them, but it's, yeah, they are, I mean, they're a hard encounter, and you had the option to try to get away from them, and you guys put it in and you got it. So congratulations. You put this. Obviously you weren't able to stop the thing because you didn't have magical attacks, but we'll see what happens next section.
It's afraid of fire. We need Molotov cocktails. We need fire scrolls. We need anything that burns, baby.
Ain't going back there.
I was about to say, I don't think anyone's going back there but Chuck. Anyways.
Chuck needs to go back there. It's part of my deal.
Yeah, he hasn't explained that yet. So we'll see how that goes down next week on the Pen and Paper Pod. My throat really hurts. I really need to come with I need to record.
Been there, buddy.
I need to record. This is because I posted Pride Month gifts. Anyways, so yeah, if you want to head on over and help us out, head on over to the Tuscan Shed Media Network or to Twitter and Facebook at Pen and Paper Pod. You can check out us there. You can also head on over to the iTunes. We're starting to release Pandemic, which features Trevor and Edwin, not Tanner. So it's not, it's missing Tanner. I know, but it does have Megan. It does have Megan. Megan is great. Megan and Peter are fantastic. So you can check out that. That's our pen.
She got the children drunk.
She did get children drunk. So you can check out that on our feed. That's the purple icon, pen and paper, the Pen and Paper Pod. Go check out that. You can listen to the Pandemic and Waterdeep. We just released episode 1. We're going to be releasing all 5 episodes of season 2 over the next couple months. Then we're going to catch up and start remastering and releasing these episodes on our feed as well and seeing how those do. Again, thank you everybody for just being part of this. I know there's like not very many people on our Twitch feed. We're going to try to grow it as we move forward. Stay tuned. Tell your friends. We'd really appreciate that. Give it to your friends. Megan, give it to your friends at the hospital. Just calling you out. No, just kidding. I don't know who you talk to at D&D at the hospital. I'm very secretive about D&D, which is the problem with promoting this podcast. I don't know why.
Just saying, like, whenever someone tries to hook up on a Monday on Grindr, I tell them I'm playing D&D instead.
I mean,
which happens quite often.
Ironically, that probably makes people want to hook up with you more, to be honest. Like, I don't know why.
It depends on who it is.
Yeah, it really does. Anyways, for the Pen and Paper Pod, this has been Scree, the rogue, played by Trevor. Ashe Fallbright, played by Tanner.
Aww.
And Chuck Angus, played by Edwin Reyes.
Chuck Angus!
And I've been your host, Jack Newman, the Dungeon Master. Thank you for enjoying the Villains of Novera arc. We will continue forward. Like us, subscribe to us, give us all the love. If you guys have 5 minutes, you can give us some comments on Twitter and everything else. We really appreciate that. So, from everyone here, one last time, thank you for listening.
Turning on my AC. That was great.
Yep.